We're going to go on the record real quick. Is there a hard copy of Exhibit 89? There's a disc up here, but there, a printed out copy.
No, there's only the disc version.
Okay. Need to print one out. The monitor thinks there might have been one record where something was redacted in the body, but maybe not in the heading. And so we need to print out a hard copy. It was toward the end.
Exactly.
Feel like that TikTok, y'all. Here we go. Here we go.
I mean, I don't know if you need to even read, oh, certainly not now.
May be seated in the courtroom. Back on the record. Sergeant, if you come back up and take the stand, please.
Jesus. More fool. His mom should have anointed that phone while she was going around laying hands on everything. I can definitely get down with something calming, but I don't know if he gonna be it.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, well, I reset a couple. I think I muted.
While we work on this, may I
Bueller?
IT check something on our,
Anyone?
What?
Thank you.
oh, never mind.
You take that T and drive it through a Long Island.
Something to the same
I get you.
2 months ago. So.
Let's go back on the record. We're back on the record. So we upgraded the sound and video system less than a year ago. And we've had a few interesting things happen since then. First time we heard that, though. We continue in the state's case in chief.
Thank you, Your Honor. Welcome back. Good afternoon, Sergeant Vigil.
Good afternoon.
So I'd like to go to where we kind of began the morning, which is talking about the interview with Isaac Apodaca. And we discussed that you Mirandized him. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Can you tell the jury, when you did the interview of Mr. Apodaca, did you have kind of a general framework or roadmap that you would follow for your approach to the interview?
Yes, my strategy was to gather as much information about the case as possible before going into the interview. And then I wanted to kind of leave an avenue open. And this was, after we went through Miranda and built a little bit of rapport. I wanted to leave the avenue open for Mr. Apodaca to tell me in his own words what happened, what occurred. And then I would ensure that I had all that information correct. And then with the rest of my interview, kind of fill in whatever details or whatever gray areas that were left in there or any other questions that I had. Ultimately, at the end of my strategy or my framework was to look for any inconsistencies or any areas that were unclear to me, and then approach those with Mr. Apodaca to get clarification as to exactly what he meant or why something did not appear accurate in certain points. Especially compared to some of the cell phone messages that came up.
Thank you. Your Honor, at this
Okay,
time,
you
I'd
say
ask
your
that we swap out into the record the original 86 with 86A, which fixes the extraction issue on the first recording.
Any objection? Yes.
Oh my God. You were supposed to watch it on lunch.
Uh, 86A is admitted, so this is what we'll go back to the
Look at
jury box,
Clancy A.
the deliberation room with you. 86 didn't, as you heard, have when we started earlier the opening piece, and so that's now been added to the audio.
And before I play this, Sergeant Vigil, at times in these recordings, we may hear kind of a buzzing or a rattling sound. What is that sound that we'll hear?
The buzzing or the rattling sound that you'll probably hear is probably my body-worn camera. Every so often it gives alerts to remind the user that it is on and activated and that it's recording, or it might give other alerts if like the battery is dying or something for that example.
All right. Let's begin with part 1 of 3. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Sergeant, I'm noticing that there's no sound during this first portion. Why is there no sound during the first 30 seconds or so of this?
The body-worn cameras that our department uses have a 30-second playback time. What I mean by that is once you activate the body-worn camera, it will capture the video that occurred before you activated it for 30 seconds, but there is no audio. The audio will come in at the time the device is activated.
Actually, there should be audio by now. Let me just. Before I continue playing, where in the department are we?
This is the second floor of the Santa Fe Police Department, and this is an interview room that we have set aside on that second floor that records both digital and audio.
Since I had the volume off first, I'm just going to go back about 20 seconds and then play from there.
Okay.
I know the mom meeting outside of the mail's mom.
Hey, what's going on, sir? What's your name?
Go home and
Hi,
recharge
Isaac. I'm
it.
Detective Eagle Detective. This is This is Detective Ryan Gonzalez over here. You need water in the restroom or anything before we talk to each other?
Just water.
Okay, we'll walk you for some water overhead.
Okay.
Those are cool shoes, by the way.
Thank you. They were on sale 110 over there at Journeys.
No shit. I'll throw you me some.
I like them because they give me an extra height. I feel like I'm 6 foot. Do you want to get water or?
Yeah, let's walk and get some water. No, there's some right over here.
I don't know what was in.
Yeah, there's one right here to your left. Let's go back over this way, Isaac. Isaac, from what I understand, you called us, right? You called 911?
My mother, Linda Montoya, called first, and then I proceeded to get on the phone with the dispatcher.
Okay. Well, have everyone else come here to take these out. I have no reason to believe you to be a suspect right now or anything like that. We're gonna take the handcuffs off. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. And I apologize for that. We don't know what's going on early on in these situations, so we just have a little bit more caution. I hope you understand, okay?
I understand.
Cool. Well, just because everything is kind of newer and developing, and like I said, we don't really know fully what's going on. I do want to advise you of your constitutional rights before we talk at all. Again, as far as I can tell right now, you're not a suspect. You didn't do anything wrong, from my understanding of everyone I've talked to. But it doesn't hurt to get a refresher on your rights. So we're just going to read through these, and then we'll talk more afterwards after we get through them. Sound good to you? All right, man. I'm going to read this verbatim, okay? This is Santa Fe Police Department advisor/waiver of constitutional rights. Before answering any questions asked by Detective Javier Vigil, that's me, of the Santa Fe Police Department, I fully understand the following. I understand that I have the right to remain silent. Do you understand what that means?
Yes.
Okay, initial right there for me, please. I understand that anything I say during this interview can be used as evidence against me in the court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Initial there, please. I understand that I have the right to an attorney before and during questioning and at all times. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I understand that if I cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for me.
While they're going through his rights, this shows you he's an idiot. You ain't no way in the world you're gonna tell me I'm just gonna go ahead and take your cuffs off because you're not a suspect at this point. But it never hurts to refresh ourselves on our rights. Yes, it do. What you reading me my rights for? Yes, it do. Oh, there go Big Unk. Hey, babe. Ain't no way. All that did was make him drop his guard down, and he getting ready to do just what he did. This is exactly where he made a decision for his goofy ass give up his phone when he knew them text messages. Oh, you and that bang. Look at you. No, you didn't Farrah Fawcett that bang.
Date, which is October 29th, 10/29 of 2022. And I do not wish to have an attorney present. I also understand that even though I consent to this interview, I can stop answering questions at any time I wish to do so. If you understand all that, sign date and put the time there, please.
What?
And again, the date is 10/29 of 2022. Almost Halloween.
I'm all excited for Halloween.
Yeah.
This kind of threw it off because
The time right now, sir, is 3:46 p.m.
Idiot. I don't need to organize it. I don't need to.
I'll be one of your witnesses. And Detective Gonzalez here will be your witness. Okay, you can just hold on to that for us, all right? Excited for Halloween? Did you have any costumes set aside? You're gonna dress up as anything?
I was intending to dress up as a spooky character to pass out candy with my mom and dad, but
Yeah.
the mask was deemed, from what I found out, was that there's like masks that are deemed a little too scary for children. So I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna paint my face.
There you go, right there. Got a Halloween costume lined up. That means that Grace Mama already said y'all be back there playing medieval times, and he trying to get you to lead right into it. Oh hell no!
It's like the Crow.
That's cool. Oh, okay. That's a cool movie. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, let's get a little bit more information about you, okay? Have you ever, before we start off, have you ever had an interview like this before with
No,
law enforcement or anything like that? Well, don't be nervous. It's not like the movies. We're not here to, we're not going to yell at you or anything like that. It's more information gathering. We're just trying to have a conversation with you, and we're just trying to get down to the facts of what happened today and why we're here. Do you have any questions about that?
no.
Okay. So the only thing I ask is for truthfulness. I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm going to be truthful with you. I just ask that you do the same to me in return, okay? Just tell me the truth and tell me everything that happened, all right? Okay. Let's start with your name. What's your name?
Isaac Apodaca.
Can you spell your first name?
ISAAC.
Spell your last name?
APODDACA.
Your date of birth, Isaac?
12/19/1996.
12/19/1996.
I'm old.
How old are you?
25.
25. Where do you live at?
I live at 5941 Jaguar Drive.
Boom, right there. He just confirmed he was 25 when this happened, and her mama says she was 19. 19.
Okay. Whose house is that? Is that your house?
That is Lanny McCauley's house.
Lanny McCauley's house. And who's Lanny McCauley to you?
She is mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law?
Hold up
Yes.
on my ass.
So mother-in-law, I presume you're married?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
We've pushed off the wedding far down the line, so
Engaged then.
yes.
Okay. So who's your fiance?
Kiara McCulley.
Okay. Because it's Lonnie McCauley's house, does she live there or does she live somewhere else?
She lives there
Okay.
in the main house.
In the main house at 5941 Jaguar Drive.
Correct.
And when you say the main house, what do you mean by that?
The main house, there's a garage in the backyard that's separated from the main house. It would be,
If I gave you a paper and a pencil, do you have to draw it out for me? Kind of show me where Jaguar Drive is, show me where the house is. Here, let me start it off for you. How about this?
I was gonna do it that way.
Let's do it like that. So we'll call this Jaguar Drive. Okay. And let's say the house and everything is right there. So kind of like if you're looking at it, as it runs this way.
Alright. The house would be, here's this sidewalk, then the house goes like this.
Mhm.
Just a little bit like that. And then the garage would be, this is the back door.
Okay.
So, right here would be the garage. I'm horrible at drawings.
It's okay. I'm not if you could tell from my road, my lines aren't straight at all. So what's all this in between? Is this all part of the property?
This would be yard.
Gotcha. Okay. And then is it cut off here on this side too?
Yes.
Okay. Can you put the numbers of the address here? I think you said 5941. Okay, gotcha. Cool. I'm a visual person, so things like this help me a lot. Okay, so let's put this to the side for a minute and we'll kind of reference this as we kind of describe what's going on here. So again, you said you live here. So do you live in the main house or do you live in the garage?
In the garage.
You live in the garage. How long have you been living in the garage?
A year and a half. No, a year. Yeah, a year and a month actually. I don't know why I said a year and a half.
Okay. And how long have you been in a relationship with Kiara?
3 years. And 3 years, 10 months.
3 years and 10 months. Almost 4 years. And you've been staying here for about a year and a month, you said, right? Okay. Now going back to talking about Lonnie McCauley, you said she lives here in the main house?
Yes.
Okay. Where does Kiara live?
In the garage.
Okay, so you and Kiara live in the garage. Okay, cool. That gives me some good background. Okay, let's bring ourselves to today and kind of why we're here. So this is what I want you to try and do, okay? I want you to kind of think back to where kind of all this began before there was ever anything regarding the incident. And I want you to kind of tell me in your own memory what happened from that time all the way to getting here to this interview. I'm going to do my best not to interrupt you, okay? I just want you to give me your own account of what happened, okay?
So from the time it began would be yesterday we were all hanging out. Everybody was talking, happy, normal kind of thing, nonchalant. Nighttime came around and we started falling asleep. Kali did not fall asleep. I did not get good rest because she had been placing something sharp in my back throughout the morning hours. She'd been placing something sharp in my back. And I was talking to Grace, who was in the garage as well. I said, we have to go. She's telling us we need to leave. And I said that, and then I proceeded to start packing my stuff. And I left the main house to go use the restroom for the last time. And then I walked in back into the garage. She walked up to me and goes, I did it. With a smile on her face, and I looked at the ground and I was like, what do I do now? So I called my mom immediately to let her know that something happened. My mom proceeded to call 911 to let the dispatcher know exactly what happened. And the dispatcher called me to make sure everything was okay. I got greeted by the cops because they detained me, which was normal, but they noticed that I was freaking out. Everybody that was around me was noticing I was freaking out. I was really scared because I've witnessed my friend getting shot. So
Separately from this?
Yes, it was a while back. I was asked to be his best man at his wedding. Sitting in the back seat, guy walked up, blew his brains out, and landed on me. I have to testify in court, and I'm anything like this gets me super traumatized, and
Yeah.
It's a traumatic event.
I can imagine.
And I saw my friend laying on the ground. This is going to be back to when I went back in the garage and I saw her in the ground, on the ground. I was like, I couldn't say anything because I was like, this is another one of my friends gone. And I keep losing friends left and right. So I'm going to go back here, go back to the cops. When they detained me, they had me in the car. They did a search. First time I had my phone, my wallet with me. And then second search before we came here, they took my phone and wallet. And then we were here. We're here I'm here getting interviewed by you nice police officers.
Mhm. Thank you for that.
I'm scared right now
What are you scared of?
of what just happened.
A lot to take in, I can imagine. Can I re-clarify some of the stuff you told me?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to kind of summarize what you told me first, okay? So going back to yesterday, you were all hanging out, everyone was happy, everyone was having a good time. Nighttime happened, which was yesterday, the 28th. You all fell asleep, but Kiara did not fall asleep. And you said you didn't get good sleep because you felt something poking you throughout the night. Yes. Okay. And then the next day comes, and you told Grace that you two have to leave, because Kiara is telling you guys you had to leave. And then you were packing up your things. You went back to the main house to use the restroom for the last time. When you returned back to the garage, Kiara was standing there and she had a smile on her face and she said, "I did it."
Yes.
And then at this point, you called your mom to let her know what happened. Your mom called 911. Dispatch ended up calling you. Then a little bit later, law enforcement ended up finding you. And then you started talking about how you saw your friend on the ground, and this has been difficult for you because this is another one of your friends gone. Police searched you. You had a phone and a wallet on you. And then they brought you over here. Is this a good summary of what you told me?
Yes.
Okay. I want to just clarify some of these things, okay? Just kind of fill in some of these gaps so that I have a better understanding of what happened. So you're saying yesterday you're all hanging out and you're all happy. So who is all of you? Who all is hanging out?
Kiara, Grace.
Okay. Isaac, Kiara, and Grace. Okay. Where were you hanging out at?
In the garage.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about Grace.
Did they cut that part out? This must be the redacted part.
There. But we started hanging out as friends, and she became like one of my best friends. I have a long list of best friends that are really nice to me. They treat me with a lot of respect. And after a while, I lost contact with Grace, but then Grace contacted me saying, "Hey, I don't feel safe in Albuquerque," and that was last night. And she wanted to come hang out. And I was like, "Okay, cool. Just let me know when you're here and I'll let you in." And she got there, I let her in. She and Kiara started talking. Everything looked like it was going good. Well, from what I perceived, it looked like it was going good. And then she fell asleep last night. She fell asleep. I tried falling asleep and I kept getting prodded with something in my back. I don't know what it was, but it was hurting my back. Lower back. I have a limber spine, and part of my lower back is thinner than normal. So anything go wrong there, I'm
Sure.
done.
Yeah.
Baby. Isaac. Isaac.
Okay, you guys dated for a while and then you lost contact. So this period of losing contact, was that, would it be safe to call that a breakup or what was that?
It was a breakup.
Okay. So could I describe Grace as an ex-girlfriend? Would that be a fair way to describe her? Okay. So Grace contacted you yesterday. How did she contact you?
Through Instagram.
Okay. You both have Instagram profiles, I imagine, you and Grace?
Yes.
Okay. She was asking for a place to stay?
A place to hang out for the night.
Place to hang out for the night? For the night.
Yeah.
Okay. So you told her this was fine?
Yes.
Okay. What time did she get to your place, the garage, we'll call it? What time did she get there last night?
11:32 p.m.
That's very specific. How do you remember that exact time?
I kept seeing I kept looking at my phone, and when she said she's here, that's the time that it showed up on there.
You have a good memory? I've noticed so far you're like really good with like your dates, how long things have been, your months, very precise. So Grace arrives. How does Kiara feel about this? Because Kiara is your fiance of almost 4 years.
Kiara was last night. I had to tell her to stop being violent. She was being violent towards me prior to Grace contacting me.
How so?
She kept threatening me with a sword and threatening me with a knife. There was a butterfly knife that's in the room. I had to grab out of her hand and I threw it across the garage because she had it like right here. And I told her, don't be waving stuff around me like that. Please stop.
When was this?
Last night before Grace.
Okay. Tell me about that incident a little bit more.
She had been swinging the knife around like this, and then she pointed at me like as if she was going to kill me, and she was getting very violent. She grabbed her sword, started swinging it around. There was a dagger she was dragging across my face, and I was telling her to please stop. I'm trying to concentrate and be calm.
Why was Kiara being violent last night?
She was bringing up old memories. Well, not old memories, more like old past problems, and then telling me, oh, you're just this and that. and you're gonna do the same thing over and over with these people. And I was like, I'm getting tired of this. And she pulled out the butterfly knife right at me and swinging it around.
Can you be more specific? What was she talking about? Old memories, past problems, what's that?
I once dated a girl named Janae, and she was thinking that it was gonna be like Janae coming back over, except that it wasn't even the case. And I told her, please stop bringing up my past and throwing it in my face. So she went and brought up another instance, which was 2021. Her name is Mary Lou, and she started throwing that in my face, and I started getting tired of it. I was like, please stop bringing up stop bringing up my past. This is the present.
Are you describing like kind of jealousy type things?
Yes.
Okay. So at this point where you guys are arguing and she's bringing up the past, does she know that Grace is coming over?
Yes.
Okay. Did that have anything to do with this interaction?
I think so. Kiara also has a past with Grace.
Oh, they know each other?
Yes.
What's their past?
They are exes to each other.
Oh, they used to date each other?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
How long ago was that?
2017. It roughly, from what I was told, lasted 11 months.
Okay. And what happened there? Do you know the background there of why it ended?
Oh my God. Ouch.
So kind of going back to last night, to yesterday, you guys are all hanging out. You, Kiara, Grace, you and Kiara had kind of had this argument before Grace arrived over the past, over old things. During this argument, Kiara had kind of swung around a sword and pulled out a butterfly knife. You said something about the butterfly knife, that you had to take it away and throw it away?
Yes.
Where did you throw it to?
I threw it to the back of the garage, which is by the garage door. It should be like right there by the insulation still. There's some insulation to the back of the garage door.
Inside the garage still though?
Yes.
Okay. Can you describe that knife to me?
It's black, but with red tiger's eye stone on it. And can I draw it? Or
Yeah, sure. We can get another piece of paper. Let's just do it more. Keep things clean. There you go. Draw the butterfly there.
Let's see.
Butterfly knife was never found, right? Is that what he used?
Nice.
I wonder if he was trying to set it up for his DNA to be on it by constantly saying she was poking me with it, she was poking me with it, she was poking me with it, but they never found it. So he was okay. He probably threw it away on the way to that wire store.
The tiger's eye stone right here, all the way down. But this is all this would be the tiger's eye stone, and it's not that big, but it's a bit bigger.
Can we title this butterfly knife up on top? Can you list me out the description of the butterfly knife? Mostly colors or blade material or blade color, handle color, things like that. Yeah, they'll probably suffice. Can you just initial down here at the bottom?
And today's date again.
Yeah, sure. The 10/29 of 2022. Let's do the same thing for this one. Just initial and put the date right there. Just so I remember who drew these. We talked about a samurai sword being kind of swung around too. To explain to me more about that.
It's more like a old English samurai sword. I don't know if you're like a fan of Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Aragon sword.
Okay.
So
It looks like that, or is it like a replica?
it looks like that.
It looks like that.
Oh, why am I doing this?
So who does this knife belong to?
Kiara.
Kiara. Who does the sword belong to?
Kiara.
Kiara. What about the dagger? Who does that belong to?
Kiara.
Kiara.
See if I can do it right. Then the blade. Really.
Let's title this one Sword. And let's describe it over here. This colors here. Blade color, handle color.
Really drawing this, man.
You get just initial and date at the bottom. Sword, stainless steel blade. That's the blade here, right?
Yes.
Black hilt. That would be this whole part, right?
Yes.
Okay. With black sheath.
I also put in parentheses. Battle ready. It is sharp.
Battle ready, it is sharp. Gotcha, okay. So let's talk more about the sword in regards to last night's incident with Kiara. What was she doing with the sword?
This and then pointing it right here. She nicked me right there in the arm and nicked me right across.
Why was she doing that?
To see if I was scared of her.
To see if you were scared of her? Is that what she said, or is that what you think?
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Are you scared of
I
me?
like that buzz that's calling
Just like
bullshit.
that. And I was like,
You sound like it's on bullshit.
a bit, yes, I'm very scared right now.
You also mentioned a dagger.
Yes.
What happened with the dagger last night?
The dagger, shape was, I think for a fact that that was the thing that was getting stabbed in my back. And it was just going that, but last night she was also scratching it across my face. Like, does this scare you?
And where was this all happening at?
In the garage.
In the garage. Can we draw the dagger as well, please? Same thing with these other two.
This one a little more tricky. Because there's a hilt with it. That's the guard.
Mm-hmm.
And then and same thing, just like this.
Yes, please. Okay, let's keep these in kind of for reference if they come up again. I know we talked about the location of what happened with the butterfly knife. You got thrown in the garage. After last night, what happened with the sword?
The sword was just placed on the ground.
Okay, in the garage?
Yes.
Okay, in the sheath or not in the sheath?
In the sheath.
In the sheath. What about the dagger? What happened to the dagger last night?
I do not know where the dagger is.
Okay, going back into your original account of what happened. Nighttime came, everyone fell asleep, but Kiara did not fall asleep. And you were kind of talking about it earlier that you were feeling something poking you and that you're pretty sure it was a dagger.
Yes.
Did you get any injuries from that last night? Have you checked?
I have not checked.
Would you feel, whereabouts were you getting poked? Like in your back?
Like-
Can you pick up your shirt and stand up if you feel comfortable? Can we look?
Like right here. And I don't know if there's anything, but
Yeah.
it's really sore back here. Like it's hurting.
Okay. About how many times would you say you were poked last night?
15.
15 times. Around what time was this happening at?
This would have been 6 o'clock in the morning.
6 a.m. Were the pokings as you described them, were they spread out or were they all
They
at
were
the same
spread
time?
out.
Over what duration of time?
from 3 a.m. all the way to 6 a.m.
3 a.m. to 6 a.m. spread out. Okay. About 15 times. And did you guys talk at all? Did you say anything when this was happening or what?
I told her to stop it. Please stop, and she didn't want to.
Did she say why she was doing that?
She just and then turned over, and then it started all over again. And I was like, please stop. It's hurting me. Like, it's really hurting my back.
So in your original statement, you say that Kiara was poking you in the back, and then we kind of jumped to you telling Grace that you guys had to go because Kiara didn't want you there anymore. How did you know that Kiara didn't want you guys there anymore?
She woke up. Well, she woke up from what she says. She slept, but she was awake the whole time. And she turned over, told me, "You guys need to get out. I don't want you guys here." And then proceeded to start playing with something. I don't know what she was playing with. It was really freaking me out. So I was trying to get out. I was in and out of the room, trying to contact my mom to pick me up, to get me out of there.
What time was that at?
I contacted my mom around, I would say, 12.
What time did you guys wake up at? What time did you wake up at?
I woke up at about 7:50.
7:50 a.m.
Yes.
So at what time did Kiara tell you guys had to leave?
She told us we had to leave at about 8:30.
Okay.
I'm being honest.
In between 8:30 and to the time your mom called 911, kind of what happened in there?
I was packing my stuff, getting ready to I was just gonna walk it all the way over there. But when I packed my stuff, I went inside the house, which was a stupid mistake for me to go in the house, use the bathroom, and then come back and see what I saw.
So what time did you go to use the restroom?
That would have been 11:40.
11:40.
Yes.
How long did you use the restroom for?
About 30 seconds. It was quick. Number one.
Okay. What do you mean by number one?
Pee.
Oh, what's this, the Matrix?
And then after you peed, you went immediately back to the garage?
Yes.
So around what time did you say that was at?
11:47.
How certain are you about the time?
I'm really certain.
Really certain about the time? Okay. So you go back to the garage and tell me in detail what you see.
So what time did you call 911?
I walk in, she yells, she tells me, I didn't mean to say it, she yelled, she goes, "I did it." I look at the ground and I see someone dead. I see an ear hanging. And I'm like,
You see someone dead. Who is that someone?
Grace.
How do you know she's dead?
Because Kiara goes, "I got her across the throat," and she did the gurgle. And I'm like, what do I do now? I need to get out of here.
Do you know why Kiara did this?
No.
What were Kiara and Grace doing before you went to the restroom?
In 30 seconds.
They were just sitting there. They were sitting on the bed. And when I went back, that's what happened. I was like, what? This is way too quick. What just happened? I'm really freaking out on it because that's my friend. And then Kiara is now my ex. She's involved, and I'm freaking out because I just wanted to leave.
Yeah. To describe to me more what you see when you go into the garage. So I'm not familiar with this garage. So let's go back to our pictures. Did you enter through like a door? Do you have to open up a large door in the garage? Where did you enter through? So,
The door would be right here.
okay, you could draw that if you want. So that's the door into the garage?
Yeah.
Is that the one you enter?
Yes.
And where is Grace Lane when you see her?
I put it inside the box. Here's the door. She is within right here. Right, she's off the bed on the ground.
And where's Kiara at?
She's also off the bed by the TV.
Where's the TV at?
TV.
And show me where Kiara was at too. Okay. Describe Grace to me more, her injuries. What did you observe?
I saw an ear cut off. On something with her knee. That was right here. I saw blood right here, and started seeing blood right leaking out. I was like, saw blood leaking out, and she was just like that. That's not me making fun of that. I have a very strong rule on that. But
You're describing something to me. Yeah, I know. Okay, what about Kiara? What did you observe about Kiara?
I would like to stand up, and if you can too, for this. Is that a possibility? Or
For what?
to show you exactly what I observed.
Just describe it as best you can.
I did it. And she tried touching my hands, which I was like, I pulled away because I was like, don't touch me. She had blood all over her hands, all on here, right here, and on her face.
There's blood all over.
And I was like, just don't touch me, please.
Did she touch you?
She tried to, and she tried touching me like right over here, and she did not successfully touch me because I pulled away really fast.
Did any blood get on you?
No.
No. Okay. So she tells you this, and then what happens?
She's all, I'm gonna get rid of it.
What does she mean by it?
Grace.
She's going to get rid of it?
Yes.
What do you think she meant by that?
She was gonna, she said she had called somebody that, after she said I did it, she said she had called somebody to come help her pick up the body.
Who'd she call?
A guy named Al.
Al?
Yes.
Do you know who this is?
Al, I have, all I know is his name is Al, and African American, and besides that, he would be my age, and that's it.
You've never met him before?
No.
How do you know he's African American?
That's what Kiara had described him to be.
So that was her plan to get rid of the body? Al was going to come help her?
Yes.
Where were they going to take the body?
I don't know.
Can you tell me anything else about Al?
Don't try to put it on.
No.
You ain't never seen him, but you know he.
So
Come
she has a
on,
plan
how
to
we
get rid
get
of
in
the
there?
body, then what happens? Is this conversation happening in the garage?
This conversation is happening right there in the garage. And I walked out of the garage because she goes, I'm going to go take a shower so I can get cleaned up and look better. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go right over here by the gate and I'm going to make a phone call real quick. The phone call I made was my mom. And
What time did you call your mom at?
that would have been around 12.
12.
Kiara killed Grace, and that's what I walked in on. And she's like, I'm calling 911 right now. And after that, I walked over to AP Wireless because I felt like that would have been a safe space for me to be. And the guy there, he's friends with me. He said, just sit right here. You're okay, dude. Just sit right here. If anything happens, just know you're in a pretty good safe spot.
Nice. Yeah.
And then the cops met me, and I got scared because I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. But then they're like, oh, we're detaining you to question you. And it's like, okay, cool. I had a panic attack in the cop car. I don't know if one of the officers said anything to you.
I don't heard that.
I had a panic attack.
That's a lot. What you just went through, That's tough.
I passed out. The cop went like that to see if I was alive or awake. And I woke up right away, and he's all, what's wrong? I was all, I just passed out. I'm sorry.
How do you feel now?
I'm still shooken out.
Well, you let me know if you need medical attention or anything like that. I know this stuff is difficult. Okay?
All I want to do is I just want to get my stuff and go back to my mom and dad's. Because at least there I know that I'm safe.
I'll try to make that happen for you as soon as I can, okay?
Right? Just scared right now.
Did you see anything else in the garage? Anything else stick out to you?
There was blood on the sheets that I had purchased.
Okay.
Everything that happened today, it's like really shaking me out because I've witnessed my friend get murdered. I've witnessed another friend get murdered a second time. I've been robbed. I've just been on an unlucky streak of shit happening to me. And I'm not okay right now. Sorry if my voice is low. I'm getting over a sickness.
It's okay. Did you see any weapons inside the garage?
Just the sword, it was right there.
What did it look like? Well, not like that description, but like
There was blood all over it.
blood on the sword. Why do you think there was blood all over it?
That's what Kiara did. And
I think the only question I have left for you that's kind of coming to mind is, you're saying you were told to leave 8 in the morning,
Well,
right?
his mom, he walked in on Kiara doing
You
it.
start packing up your things to leave, and then this happens a little before 12, right?
yes.
So what took so long to leave in that 3-hour gap?
My mom, I was trying to call her before that. I was like, I kept calling her through Facebook. She didn't want to pick up. So I finally called her through her phone number. And then that's when she started picking up and saying, hey, what's going on? I was like, I need to be picked up here. Please pick me up. And then like, no, we can't pick you up right now. We're out and about. And I was trying to find another ride or something.
Okay, that makes sense. And then between when this happened, 12, and I think we got the call a little after 1:30.
Yes.
Kind of an hour and a half gap there. I know you said you called your mom and she quickly called 911, but it doesn't really seem to line up with our timeline, at least from, can you help make me understand that? Was there a long period of time that you and Kiara were trying to figure out what was going to happen?
There was a long period of time. It was when I was standing on the side of the garage.
Tell me about that.
I was hyperventilating on the side of the garage.
Mm.
I was like that, and then I made the call to my mom. My mom made the call to y'all, but I was just, I was shaken up, and I know I should have been the one to call. I know I should have been the one to call y'all, but I was shaken up. I feel like I'm going to pass out.
Yeah.
And
Just take some deep breaths.
I didn't expect any of this to happen today.
No,
No.
no one knows when these things happen. It's difficult. Okay, look up at me. You didn't do anything wrong, right?
Right.
Sometimes things happen. Who we are is kind of how we move forward with things. Would you agree?
Yes.
You've been super truthful this whole time from what I can tell, and we really much appreciate that. I got one more question. I want you to be real truthful with it, as you have been this whole time, okay?
Yes.
At any point, did you think of, or did it cross your mind, or did you start helping Kiara with covering this up at all?
No.
No. At any point, did you help Kiara injure Grace or do anything to Grace?
No.
No. Okay. And if anything like that did happen, or there's anything I'm missing to the story, now's the time to tell me, so I get the truthful statement from you right off the bat. Is there anything anyone else is going to say about this that's going to contradict that?
No.
Okay. Talking about Kiara's mom, your mother-in-law, did she know what happened?
No.
She didn't know.
All she thought was Kiara was still asleep or just being her normal routinely self, which is stay away from her mom.
Kiara went from the garage to the main house to shower. Is that what you said?
Yes.
And she was covered in blood.
Yes.
And her mom was at the house at that time.
Yes.
Did her mom see her covered in blood?
I do not know. I was already handcuffed in the cop car, and I don't know.
How many bathrooms are in the main house?
One.
One shower?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Still like I'm gonna pass out, but
You want to take a break?
no.
No. Well, I need a little break if that's okay with you. I'll use the restroom real quick. And then we'll see if there's anything else, any other questions we have, or anything else that maybe you want to tell us. And then we'll go from there. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Hey, thanks for your time, Isaac. We'll be back in a bit. Video on.
Sergeant, after this video, when it ends, we see that you're about to go take a break. What did you do?
I took a break and I prepared some documentation for a consent to search an electronic device form. My intention with the second part of the interview, I had knowledge that we had possession of Mr. Apodaca's cell phone. I knew that eventually we were going to have to do our due diligence and either get consent or get a search warrant for that phone to see if there was anything of evidentiary value on it. So it was my plan to prep that phone and then go in there and see if he would give consent to search it along with the passcode if that applied.
And did you obtain his phone that had been collected by other officers?
Yes, I did. It was provided to me by Officer Caesar or Nellis.
And while the phone was in your possession, did you access it in a way that would have altered any information or make any changes to the phone?
No, I did not.
And during the interview, we see Mr. Apodaca stand up and show you his backside. When he showed you his lower back, did you see any scratches or poke marks or defects to his lower back? Were there any that you observed?
None that I can observe. There appeared to be some like discoloration, but I couldn't really tell if it was like a birthmark or what exactly that was. I don't know.
Can I approach the witness?
Yes.
Before we go to the second part of the interview, I'm going to approach you with what's been marked as State's Exhibit 90. Can you please take a look at State's Exhibit 90 and tell me if you recognize it?
I do recognize it.
What is State's Exhibit 90?
This is Santa Fe Police Department electronic device consent to search form, the one I had just mentioned. It's dated, the date of the incident, October 29th, 2022, as the location listed as SFPD or the Santa Fe Police Department. The case number associated with this is on there, and it's pre-filled out with Mr. Apodaca's name, his date of birth, and that he is giving consent to me, Detective Javier Vigil at the time. And the form says, and or any other persons designated by the Santa Fe Police Department, which may include the assistance of computer forensic examiner to conduct a complete search of. Then it goes into the device that we're getting consent to search, and that is Mr. Apodaca's phone. The description of the phone, as well as the IMEI number, and then the password, there was no password on it, is listed there. I can see at the bottom as well, there is a signature and date and time from, it appears, Mr. Apodaca, as well as myself.
And does this document State's Exhibit 90 fairly and accurately? I think the form as you filled it out on the date of incident, October 29th, 2022.
Yes, it does.
Had you altered this this document in any way before making a facsimile copy of it?
No, I've not.
Okay, Your Honor, at this time, I'd move to admit State's Exhibit 90.
Objection to 90.
No objection from defense.
90 is admitted.
And we don't need it. So prior to the second part of the interview, had you seen the text messages or the Facebook messages or the phone searches on Isaac Apodaca's phone?
No, I had not. Before the second part of the interview, I had not yet obtained written or verbal consent to go through the phone, nor had I tampered with it at all. So I had no idea those messages were on there.
Okay. Your Honor, may I please play part 2 of the recording or of the interview?
Yes.
Hey Isaac, so I have your cell phone. I know our cell phones are very important to us because we have pretty much all our personal information on them and everything. So I do want to try and get this back to you as soon as possible. Given that there were kind of messages and stuff, and this is still an active investigation, there is reason to believe that there is potentially evidence on your phone of, you know, messages of you interacting with either, you know, your fiance or ex-fiance now, or Grace. So one way or another, we are going to have to look at the data on the phone. So there's a couple ways that we can go about this, and I want to give you all the information so you can make a well-informed decision. Make sense? So we can either do a search warrant for the data on the phone. It's a little bit of a process because we have to complete the paperwork, and then we have to send the cell phone along with the paperwork to the Regional Communications Forensic Laboratory in Albuquerque, and then it gets put in the queue of phones that they have to extract data for. Usually turnaround time is around 6 months to a year before you get your phone back, before we extract the data from it. The quicker option, and this is completely up to you, we can complete a Santa Fe Police Department electronic device consent to search. And it's just a fancy form and a fancy way of saying that you're giving us permission to extract the data from your phone and only look at things pertaining to this case. Like I'm telling you, messages, you know, different things like that, different data that, you know, that helps with our investigation. So if you do want to do this, I've already kind of pre-filled it out for you. Date, location, this is the case number, kind of same thing as that other form. This is your name right here. This is your date of birth. I am Detective Javier Vigil. This is your phone right here. This is your IEMI number, okay? And then all we would need is your phone password, and you can sign this, and then we can get the extraction done so you can get your phone back sooner rather than later. You're welcome to look over this form and read it for a bit, and let me know if you have any questions.
Right here, correct?
Yeah, sign right there, please.
Today's date.
10/29/2002. And it is 5:16 p.m. And the phone password?
There's no password.
No password.
It's just a quick swipe up and that's it.
Okay, let's see. So since we have it here, I know the battery's supposed to die, but I would like to manipulate it here with you just so you can explain anything to me as we loop through it. I'll look through it. Okay, messages. Did you have any messages between you and Grace?
Put it on Instagram.
Instagram, okay? And I'll if it's okay with you, I'll handle the phone. You just tell me. Okay?
And then Yumiko Jennings right at the top.
Okay, that's her like profile name. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is kind of when everything started. Hey, I got kicked out, and she's telling everyone to leave her house. I'm going to head to my fam's place. Is this her saying that?
That's me.
Oh, okay. What do you mean when you say that?
I'm heading to my mom and dad's house. That's what I was meaning. And the kicked out part.
Oh, is this today?
Yes.
Oh, this is today at 12. Hey, I got kicked out, and she's telling everyone to leave her house. She is telling everyone to leave her house. Who is she? Kiara. And I met at my fam's place. Okay, what happened? She just doesn't want us here, and I have to respect her wishes, and I'm getting my stuff. First of all, who? Second, my mom can only come get me at 3:30. Why is she kicking you out, and does she know I'm here? Wait a minute. I thought you guys all hung out the night before.
We did.
So how come she doesn't know she's there?
I was very confused, and I told her.
She's kicking me out because you're here and she knows it. So it's sounding like to me, just take a pause real quick. Did she not know she was there? Because that's what it looks like.
She knew she was there.
Then why is it looking like in these messages?
She knew she was there, and she was playing. She was acting like she didn't know who she was.
Who was acting like? I'm so confused. Who was acting like who didn't know who?
Grace was acting like she didn't know who she was.
Okay.
Even though we had talked.
She's kicking me out because you're here and she knows it. How? She is right next to you. What the fuck, really? How fucking great? Yup. Why though? She is not wanting to deal with it, us being here, and I broke her trust. She is not in the best mood. She is not wanting to deal with what?
She's not wanting to deal with us.
What does that mean?
She didn't want us there at all.
Okay. But it says she is not wanting to deal with it.
I should have been more. I'm horrible with my words. I'm horrible with how I type.
I'm just trying to understand too.
It was just a meeting. She didn't want to deal with us
Okay.
being there because
I know how she feels. My mom's coming to get me soon. Okay.
and that was the part that threw me off. It was like, she's kicking us out. Why is she kicking you out? And how does she know I'm here? I'm like, we discussed this.
So she is right next to you. So that was your way of telling her, like, I'm referring to Kiara. Oh, okay. That makes a little bit more sense to me now. Okay. Where are your messages with Kiara?
my messages with Kiara.
And just tell me where to go.
You're gonna go out of there.
Okay.
They're gonna be in Messenger,
Oh, okay.
and then that's my mom. Just ignore that.
Sure.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the attorneys know this. I have a hearing that I have to do remotely right now. The other parties are on my screen, so I'm going to excuse you. This will be our afternoon break for a few minutes. Then we'll bring you back and continue. And if we need to, we might back up about 15, 20 seconds to the beginning of this exchange when we come back in. If you go with the bailiff, please.
Oh, this evidentiary hearing must be starting.
Good job with you.
All right, guys, so we're gonna take a little break. Let me check on these chillins. It looks like this is going to be
You may step down.
I wonder if he's gonna give them all the messages between him and Kiara.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to leave, we'll do a quick hearing and then we'll continue, bring the jury and Mr.
If he gonna give both accounts, both Facebook accounts.
Back into the courtroom.
All right, guys, we'll be back in, what do you say, 15 to 20?
Let's go on the record. The next hearing is State versus Jeffrey Heyer. This is D101 CR 2025-27.
Oh, I was about to say, now, are y'all about to? All right, guys, we'll be right back.
Ms. Murphy, with respect to exhibit number 89.
Yes, Your Honor. We did make an additional redaction. I just showed that to defense. Part of a text message had been redacted, but the portion where it actually kind of repeats it right up above it had not. We made that redaction. I've shown that to opposing counsel, Mr. Cameron. And so with the court's permission, I'd like to swap out exhibit 89 on the disk for exhibit 89A, which is the exact same document, just with that additional redaction into a hard copy form.
Any objection to the replacement of exhibit 89?
No objection, Judge.
Okay. So we'll need to let the jury know that if they're taking notes, they're expecting to see a disk. And we need to let them know that that the exhibit is the hard copy.
I will,
Okay.
I'll make a record on that.
Okay.
And then-
Mr. Long,
Thank you, Your Honor. I do have, what I'm holding in my hand right now is going to be States Exhibits 7 through 17. Those are going to be the recorded jail phone calls. These are actually the entire phone calls. What I do have, though, are the trimmed down versions that we all listened to the other day when the court made its ruling. So with the court's permission and defense counsel's permission, I would like to replace those at this point.
any objection?
We're just gonna maintain our objection, Judge, so.
Okay. Any other objections? Any additional objections as to what's on the replacement disk?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Your previous objections are noted for the record and you preserved that issue. The court will allow substitution of 7 through 17, and what are we calling this?
I think I will call them 7A through 17A.
The exhibits are all, but the disk, how is it identified?
The disc are identified, oh, it just says 11/30/22 audio. And then it's just subsequent dates of the other dates.
And on the disk 7 through 17, do they have unique date identifiers on the disk itself? Not the data, but the actual face of the disk. Do they have dates and times?
They do, and so they have, they do contain the actual date, but they also do contain the last four, or it actually looks like it's probably a little bit more. Or it looks like it's got the last 6 alphanumeric characters, so those unique identifiers when I identified them when we had the hearing. And so these do not, but the dates do match. And so I can actually, I guess the new disc just have the dates. I can add on the alphanumeric characters as well, though.
They need to have them.
Okay.
So, at this point in time, we're not substituting 7 through 17. Correct them and let counsel see it or add that information to it. And then who's going to be the foundational witness for that?
Sergeant Beagle.
Okay. So when we get to the point where we're ready to substitute 7 through 17 with the single redacted disk containing that information, then we'll need to have the necessary foundation laid.
Okay.
Okay, anything else before we continue with the jury?
Nothing from the state judge.
Okay. Anything else before we get started?
Your Honor, are we just scheduling housekeeping? Are we going past the 5 o'clock hour today?
I don't know how far we're going to get with this witness. It looks like we may, depends on where we are. How much longer do you think you have in a direct?
After these videos, there's over an hour left on the videos, maybe an hour and a half. I'd have to look at the exact timestamps. Then I have a few close up, maybe 10 to 15 minutes of direct and then.
Jail calls.
Oh, and then I'm sorry, the jail calls, which are about 12 minutes, or the recorded
I
calls.
don't think we're going to get done with this witness today. we're gonna finish these videos and get through that and see where we are. And then go after that. You won't be able to do cross until tomorrow morning.
I'm planning for doing 3 crosses tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay. Okay, let's have our jury. We're off until they come in.
All right.
You may be seated in the courtroom. And we are back on the record and continuing the state's case in chief. Ms. Murphy.
Yes, Your Honor, before I continue with the playing of this video clip, I'd just like to note for the record that the Celebrite report related to the internet search terms and the messages from the phone was presented off of a disk, State's Exhibit 89. We made, based on the discussions outside the jury's presence, we have 89A, which is hard copy rather than disk, that we are going to place into evidence for the jury.
Any objection to 89A?
Nothing further. No.
89A is admitted.
At
So
this-
you won't have the disk, you'll have the actual printed out hard copy. Go ahead, counsel.
Thank you. And Your Honor, may I go back just about 20 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. Where are your messages with Kiara?
My messages with Kiara.
And just tell me where to go.
You're gonna go out of there.
Okay.
They're gonna be in Messenger,
Okay.
and then that's my mom. And just ignore that.
Sure.
Be careful driving.
Maybe the Puggy.
Puggy?
Mm-hmm.
This one right here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Whoa, those are a lot of emojis. Okay, we're just gonna start from there. How about that? This is at 11:56 a.m. What, and that's, forgive me, I forgot her name for a second. This is your fiance saying this? What?
Yes.
Hey, I have a plan with what I said. All I have to do is be over there at my fam's place and call the cops for a breaking and entering. What are you talking about there?
It was something that happened in my family's house. We've been trying to figure out who has been getting into my storage.
Mhm.
I have stuff in my storage and they keep finding it unlocked. And that was something entirely different.
Hold up, listen. Okay, plan B. Just tell her she needs to leave. Follow my lead, my lady. Just tell her to leave, dude. I'm in a mood. I did through Insta. So now what? Operation kick out, me following the call to the cops once at my family's. What does that mean?
That was I was talking about because she had asked me to leave, and that's why I said Operation Kick Out. Because every time I get told to leave, I say Operation Kick Out, because it's her go-to thing to tell me to leave, and it's like she kicks me out, and then a few days later, she like come back over and stuff like that. But to call the cops at my family was because of the breaking and entering.
So according to you, you're talking about two different things at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. How about I just explain why I'm angry and why she's not wanted? Okay? Show me what you sent her. My plan. Okay. Well, and those are the messages that we looked at earlier between you and
Yes.
okay. It worked with Christian. She says she is leaving at 3:30. She's mad. 3:30. Mad still. Yeah, why don't you pop off my little firecracker? What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't know. I don't have the energy to do shit. What's this? Read what she sent. Is she stupid? Yes. Okay. I am fake getting thrown out. I am fake getting thrown out. You're getting fake thrown out.
Yes, that's usually how it happens. I get told to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and 5 days later, she asks me to come back.
Follow my lead, my lady. We can hear you. They want me to spend what I have. They want me to spend what I have saved for the house. Don't. What the fuck? What does that mean? They want me to spend what I've saved for the house.
That was me talking to my mom and dad. They wanted me to get a motel, which is not a good idea because I don't do motels.
Don't. What the fuck? Or WTF rather. I know how to, and I am not feeling good. Still told Steven, and he said, okay. You heard that right? You heard what? What's she talking about? You heard that right?
I have no clue.
Yeah, Rune is legendary pink spotted Pokemon. Unless I ask your mom to give me a ride to Target and you do what is needed. What do you mean you do what is needed?
I have no clue from this on. From beyond here, I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on? But these are messages from you?
I do have another cell phone I didn't tell you guys about, but it's still over there at the house. At the house.
Okay, but this is the one you use?
I use that one primarily only for work
Yeah,
and family.
okay. So you didn't send these messages? Or you did?
On this from down on, no.
Oh, okay. Her mother is her backup ride. Okay. Want me to get your mom to give me a ride to Target so you can take my stuff into the back room and her mom and your mom don't get into it? Yay or nay? Wait a bit though. Okay, how long? Until there's a clue on when she's leaving. She admitted to me when she lived at those apartments and she was sober then. She admitted to me also back when I first met her calling you crazy. What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's not me.
That's not you?
That's not me.
Who is it?
That's the other phone that's been, they were being used to message back and forth.
Isaac, this is getting really weird, man.
I have a second phone.
You have a second phone.
Yes,
Where is that phone?
that's at the house.
Okay.
It is logged into the same Facebook account.
Okay. I don't know, man. These these messages look a lot like there's some conspiring going on, some planning going on. What?
From that point where I was telling you from,
Even before then, it sounds like you guys are planning something. You're fake getting thrown out, and what?
I say fake getting thrown out, like I said, was, what I mean when I say fake getting thrown out is she'll tell me to leave. She's telling me that I'm getting thrown out, getting kicked out. And 5 days later, she's like, come back.
Do you want to start over? Because I'm really confused with everything that's going on. Like, you're telling me you have 2 phones now, and those other messages aren't you, and it's what you're telling me. Your statement isn't lining up with these messages. Now, I told you at the beginning of this talk that we need to be truthful with this, right?
I am being truthful. I do have a secondary phone, and I'm telling you the messages are not me. Those are not my messages.
Whose messages do you think they are then?
They're from Kiara to using my Facebook from me to Kiara, but I can't quite explain how it looks.
Kiara to Kiara?
Yes.
Why would she do that?
She's been, like I said at the beginning, it involved her, but before that, there was problems in our relationship, and ever since before that, she's been trying to get revenge, and she's been talking to the people to, she's told me that she's wanting to ruin my life. And she's wanting to ruin my life for a while.
Mm.
So, and I'm being honest, there is 2 phones. The other phone is on top of the fridge in the garage.
In the garage. Okay. What kind of phone is it?
Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus 512 gigabyte. Has a clear case on it.
Okay. I got some follow-up questions for you regarding some of the other things that we talked about. I just want to clarify some of the, I kind of was looking through our statement, and I just want to kind of clear up some of the haziness that I have. So Grace spends the night last night, right?
Yes.
What are the sleeping arrangements like?
We were all sharing the same bed.
You're all sharing the same bed?
Yes.
Who was sleeping where in the bed?
Grace was right here facing the garage door.
Okay.
The big garage door.
Okay.
Kiara was this way facing the little fridge, mini fridge, and I was at the foot of the bed. I was at the foot of the bed.
Say that one more time.
I was at the foot of the bed.
Yeah, where were the other 2?
Grace was facing the garage,
Okay.
big garage door.
Okay.
Kiara was facing the mini fridge,
Okay.
and I was at the foot of the bed.
Okay. And I remember earlier you talking about how you used to date Grace.
Yes.
Up until when?
It would have been January, February, March, April. That was the last
April of what year?
2018.
Okay. And between April and 2018 and yesterday, had you had any contact with Grace?
I did have contact with her, and it was just like on and off.
What kind of contact?
Like, hey, how's it going? Like, how's your job going? And stuff like that.
Okay. Any meetings, any sex, anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. What about Kiara? Kiara and Grace, they used to date at some point, right?
Yes.
After they broke up, did they have any contact with each other that you know about?
Yes.
Yeah.
It kind of, well, Kiara got me thrown in the middle of a whole heated debate, an argument about, I don't know, some incident that happened between them in their relationship, and I was just like, keep me out of it.
When was that?
It started 2019, extended into 2020. 2021, and today,
Okay.
all the way to today. And that argument I didn't want to be a part of because I'm the kind of guy that's like going peaceful, not argumentative.
Sure. Was there any sexual interaction between anyone last night?
No.
No threesome or nothing like that between the three of you guys?
No.
Has it ever been anything you guys have ever done in the past or thought about doing?
That did happen in the past, and
Who was involved?
it was first Kiara and this girl named Alex Lopez.
Okay.
And they were consenting to have a lesbian thing.
Mhm.
And then they called me to the room, and I was like, okay, cool. And I could come back to the room, probably watch TV. And they pressured me into getting involved with them.
You didn't want to?
Correct.
Okay.
And afterwards, after everything was done, I did not feel the same. I
How
felt
come?
I was peer pressured,
Mhm.
and I was pressured into a corner. Not figurative, literally, pinned into a corner to do this.
To do a threesome?
Yes.
Okay. What about last night?
There was no threesome, there was no sex, nothing.
Was that ever on the table?
No,
Okay. Was there anything romantic going on between you and Grace?
no.
He was pressured into messing with them into a threesome in that
Sure.
room.
I don't know.
You don't know? Was Kiara okay? Was Grace coming over last night?
She was all right. She was all, text me when she's here. Please text me when she's
You
here.
said what?
So she wanted
Yeah,
to.
flooring in the hoarder house.
So what happened?
Said they made
We're missing
pressured.
something somewhere to where Kiara is okay with Grace coming over. You have a prior relationship with her, Kiara has a prior relationship with her. And then the morning comes and Kiara wants you both out. What happened? Help me understand. Don't think about it. Just tell me what happened.
She just wasn't in the mood.
Who wasn't in the mood?
Kiara, she wasn't in the mood
The mood for what?
for us being there.
For who being there?
Me, Isaac, and Grace.
Why?
Because she felt as if we were walking all over her.
Why? Because she's okay with you inviting her over. She was excited about it, is what you just told me. So what changed that she feels like you guys are walking all over her?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
What all did you guys do last night? You guys said you were having fun, having a good time. Tell me more about last night.
We were having fun talking, listening to music, then we listened to music on the TV.
Any alcohol?
We don't want to hear nothing about last night.
Are there any alcohol or drugs in the garage?
No.
No. Any alcohol or drugs used by anyone this morning?
No.
No. So back to Grace. You hadn't talked to Grace for a little while, right? Just off and on.
Yes.
What made her comfortable to message you last night and want to come over?
She thought I could be a safe place, that I was a safe person, because she said herself that she was unsafe in Albuquerque.
And she knew Kiara was going to be there?
Yes,
How did she know Kiara was going to be there?
I had told her.
Go, Brittany. No, Destiny. They said the lady tried to explain it. She said it's a little oil crossing. I held it off of the
Going
door.
back to talking about Kiara and last night, her threatening you with a knife, you described her kind of putting the knife to your face,
Yes.
right? Was she saying anything to you when she was doing this?
Are you scared of me?
Yeah? Just like that?
What if I dragged it deeper?
Mhm.
And I was like, please stop, please stop,
Mhm.
please stop. And I yelled about 4 times, and the word stop does nothing towards her.
Is that before Grace got there?
Yes. It's like if take for instance, for example, you told me to stop and I just kept pursuing you. That is basically what I mean. It was a nonstop pursuit of trying to scare me.
Well, let's try charge a little bit. 3:44 a.m. That was this morning.
Yes.
Okay, let's back up a little more then. Man, you guys message a lot. So all these other messages above where you said those weren't your messages, the rest of these messages are you, right?
Yes.
This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, we'll start here. Friday at 6:28 p.m. So that would have been yesterday. Are you wanting to go to the store with me? She says, Kiara, I want to stay home. She says, I love you. She's back. Now Kiara says, have her drop off her shot and the cat and then go to the park. My mom is up, ATM. I need a quick escape. I'm going to go to the porch, avoid the porch. Did y'all just get to the garage? Stay in the back room. I'm already on the porch with the door locked. What's going on?
I love when somebody is the right kind of nosy.
Park, okay.
I don't know where he thought that day.
I'll let you know when I get there.
He went straight
You head there.
force.
I'll head there shortly.
Everything.
She's with you, yes? I'm here.
Look, the case
Yes.
wide open with your phone.
We're talking, but we will head there shortly.
Come on, sir.
What does the mushroom mean? Whenever she sends you a mushroom.
It's supposed to mean like a
Hungry,
mushroom fairy.
dirty, and how?
She says.
That's what it means.
A mushroom fairy thing?
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind it though?
I do not know.
You don't know.
I've tried to figure it out over time, but I cannot figure out what it means because it's always a different meaning.
Okay. I'm sitting at the table. Make it seem as though you promised to meet with a friend. I'm gonna call you and act like you almost forgot. Maybe I should just come home and scare her. I'm bored right now. Should I just come home and go into my room and freak her the fuck out? What's going on there? What is she talking about?
What is going on
Last
there?
night she dressed up with a garb and she had the sword and everything on her. She was walking around the park
Okay.
in the middle of the night.
Okay. And what?
And after when she said that, like she wanted to freak her out, I just told her, well, I'll just come talk to her. I wanted everything to just get squashed. I wanted it to all end.
Why should I bother talking to her? So it almost seems like Kiara knows she's there, but it doesn't sound like Grace knows anything about Kiara.
Grace knew that Kiara was there
Kiara was where?
in the main house.
Okay. So then how is she gonna surprise her then? How is she gonna come home and scare her? Like, what?
She was coming up to the house with her garb and her sword and everything like that. It felt like a fantastical tale, but she was gonna come up. Apparently she said that she was coming with her sword and then she was gonna come in there and she wanted to also kill me. And she said that over the phone, on a phone call.
Okay. You coming to me or I'm coming to you? Why should I bother talking to her? That's all, Kiara. Then you say, you come to me. I told her you want to talk to her and no arguing. I'm angry, hon. And then you say, I know, but it's better to reach a common sense of direction. She says, is the door unlocked? I look like a monster, dude. You said, yes. She says, I don't have anything nice to say. You say, I know, but be kind with your words, like when me and you talk instead of violence. Show compassion. She says, thumbs up. You say, you know what I mean. platypus, is that what you're saying, platypus?
Yeah.
Rar, rar. She says, get the conversation rolling, dude. I'm not feeling nice. You're too nice to make me feel good right now. Get her to talk, not just fun stuff. I have things I want to talk about, but she's not going to respond well. She's never been the one to listen. Get her to talk so I have somewhere I can butt in. What is all this? What's going on when she's saying all this?
We were talking, and as it was just at that moment right there, I was the one talking, doing all the talking.
So you guys are already back in the garage at this point, all of you?
Yes.
Okay.
I was doing all the talking, and I was telling her, "Will you talk? Will you please tell her what you gotta say?"
What do they have to say? What is she trying to get her to talk about?
They wanted to argue.
About what?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I have things I want to talk about, but she's not going to respond well. What does she mean? What's the issue between them?
It's because of the breakup that happened in 2017.
Between who?
Her and Grace. Kiara and Grace.
So Kiara wants to talk about that?
Yes.
What about that?
Kiara believed that she could rekindle something.
Last night?
Yes.
Okay. So Kiara had interest in Grace to rekindle something. And how did you feel about that?
I did not want to be a part of it.
But that's your fiance, right?
I didn't want to be a part of it, and I had already told her. I told her in person, saying I don't want to be a part of anything you have to do if you go on and move on forward with anything you do now.
But you invited Grace over there.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're 19.
I want to play a couple songs, but I don't know how to talk. I'm uncomfortable.
You to have
Lay your head on me.
and
Right.
wanted to rekindle.
Go in the house for a bit.
Ex,
What's
while
going
you
on?
sitting out there talking about
Trust me, just go inside for a bit.
the damn
Just say you need the
Beyonce.
bathroom. Okay, now at 3 a.m. Hey, can I come back? I don't know, can you? Yes. Dagger because it's blunt? What does that mean? Why are you telling her dagger because it's blunt?
She asked me a question in the room, like, what is the difference between the dagger and the sword?
Okay.
And I messaged dagger because it's.
Why is blunt better? She says you say it cuts like butter. She says just gonna stab the throat. Is that what she's trying to say?
The thought.
Just gonna stab the thought. Yes. Instant or will it take long? What does she mean? Instant. What do we do about the mess? What do we do about the mess? What mess? We burn it and I'll buy new blankets in bed. What's going on here, Isaac?
I was talking to her and
What mess?
she was talking about, she said was going to stab the thought. And I thought like she was poking the thought that was in her head about her dagger.
Okay, what about the mess? What mess?
What? Now he know
She had made
verdict
a mess in
now.
the bed,
What kind of mess?
a poop kind of mess.
A poop kind of mess?
Yes.
We burn it and I'll buy new blankets in bed.
Yeah.
But until we can, I love these sheets and my favorite fuzzy blanket is here. I know. Just intense wash tomorrow, hydrogen peroxide and ice. Washer will get it out, yes. Can you help this time? Yes. I am just waiting for you to make the first move. What does she mean I'm waiting for you to make the first move? She will wait till sleep. Shall we wait till sleep? So she pooped herself last night?
Yes.
And did you guys wash the sheets?
No.
So you guys slept in a bed full of poop?
Yes.
Y'all
So
slept in a
when
bed
we
full of poop and he
go
said,
to the garage later for a search warrant, there's poop on the sheets.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. What are you guys waiting for till sleep? Shall we wait till sleep? Remember when you told me don't be a pussy when I kissed you? Yeah, brat. We will have to take care of the mess ASAP after we finish. We will have to take care of the mess. I thought she already pooped herself. What mess are you guys taking care of?
I don't know.
He claimed.
Okay.
Because I was trying to go on about,
He done-
remember when you told me to
Hold on, y'all.
pussy when I kissed you, I was trying to.
He claimed that when somebody, how was I supposed to know, Brittany? He claimed that they were all sleeping in bed. They forced him into a threesome. He's 25. The girl is 19. The one that she killed is 21. He claims that the 21-year-old and 19-year-old are exes and that they rekindle something. So the cop asked him, like, well, what the hell is she rekindling in front of you, fiance? I thought you didn't want to do it. Well, I don't want to be a part of it. Well, didn't you? Then he said, well, what mess? Like, what mess? You just said we're going to clean up the mess. We'll have to burn the sheets, the blankets. He said, well, somebody went to the bathroom. He said, somebody pooped and peed in the bed? He said, yes. He said, somebody pooped in the bed? He said, yes. He said, y'all just slept in the bed with the poop? He said, yes. He said, y'all didn't clean it up? He said, no. He said, so when we go out here, we're going to find poop in the bed? He said, yes. He's trying to lie on the fly, y'all. Tiff Ann was screaming, y'all. I'm sorry. Well, I showed y'all the room they were in that garage.
Have you smelled a child walk by with a fresh diaper after they start eating table?
I'll tell her that, bring up something that was a good memory.
Yes, you're in charge of cleanup. Okay. I can't tell if she's falling asleep. It feels like it. Her feet are on my side. I wish you'd make the first move for once. Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what? Isaac, what the hell happened? Tell me what happened, for real. Can we stop making up lies about these messages? What the hell happened last night?
She was messaging me on planning on how to kill her, and
who was messaging you planning on how to kill who?
Kiara.
Kiara was messaging you on planning how to kill
Grace.
Grace?
Yes.
And what were you doing?
I was only sending a message back, only in correspondence. I just wanted to sleep. That's what I.
Are you sure? Because it sounds like you're planning something with Kiara. Is that what's happening? Don't lie to me. What's happening here? I can see the messages. I'm not dumb. This isn't the first time I've done this. What is happening?
She was planning on killing Grace. I just didn't want a part of it.
It doesn't seem like you're trying to talk her out of it.
And when it comes to the stuff, as I'm talking, telling you, I was only sending a message back in agreement as I turned my back towards.
This isn't agreement. Remember, you'll move up in ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. This sounds like you're encouraging her. Right. The messages are here, dude.
I know. I know. Right after that, I was trying to fall asleep because I didn't want to be a part of anything.
We're going to keep going through these messages. Tell us this now. Did you help Kiara do this?
No.
No. But you knew it was going to happen.
I knew it was going to happen.
You knew it was going to happen since last night.
I knew it was going to happen since last night, but I just didn't want it to happen because it's a friend of mine.
When did this plan start? Because this was planned.
She planned it out.
Grace planned it out?
No, not Grace. Kiara planned it out.
Kiara planned it out. When? How long had this been a plan for?
She had planned it out since 2020.
Kiara planned to kill Grace since 2020?
Yes.
And you knew about it since 2020?
Yes, and I had been going to counseling because of this.
Okay. And then last night, Grace messages you looking for a place to stay. And that's the opportunity for this?
I didn't see it as an opportunity. I saw it as an opportunity more like.
You've known about the plan since 2020 to take you out, so you start going to counseling.
Then why are you saying you'll make it up the ranks plus your perks in the black market since this is your first? Because you're talking about killing her here, right? What else could this mean? Remember, you'll move up in the ranks plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first? What else would you be talking about here?
I was trying to talk about something else because I'm trying to get my mind off.
Isaac, really? You're trying to talk about something else there?
Yes. And I'm not.
How do I aim? How do I aim right? Just aim. Well, tell me what you're talking about there.
That's Call of Duty.
That's Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. Tell me when. Okay, I'll give a count. 6, 5, I can't yet, dude. 4, I'm shaking, dude. I know, I lose the nervous. Help me drive it through. Help me drive it through? What do you mean, help me drive it through?
She was asking me
To stab her.
yes, and I didn't want to do anything.
She was asking, help me drive what? The sword, the dagger, the butterfly knife, what?
The dagger.
Help me drive the dagger through. Grace. Anger me. I invited Brittany. Who the hell's Brittany?
Brittany's another one of my friends.
You invited Brittany over during all this?
No,
No? But you said I invited Brittany.
I said that just so I could get the whole stop.
That's annoying, not angering. Oh, and if it goes wrong, then what? Question mark. You're cute. How so? Fred, my legs is asleep and spasming. I know she is also shivering a lot and I'm ticklish. Sorry, anger me. Well, for once you can't look at your face. What are you talking about?
I had snapped.
You snapped? What do you mean you snapped?
I got between the messages with all the little things.
Uh-huh.
That's when she was poking.
Mm-hmm. And then,
I snapped.
what do you mean you snapped?
I texted what I texted right there, and I just wanted to go to bed.
Remind me of everything she's done. This could have already, if you had done the OG plan. What was the OG plan?
The OG plan was something that she concocted.
Okay, what was that?
She concocted that she was going to kill Grace.
Okay,
And she wanted to do it alone.
okay. That was the OG plan. Okay. She hurt you and had sold you into sex trade. Had you not flown out after the crash, she would have gone away with making you disappear. Keep going. She is still lying about a lot and she's not willing to admit that. She's the biggest piece of shit. Keep going. She makes you feel horrible for your skin color and your beliefs. I'm going to pretend to sleep so it looks non-conspicuous. Ooh, tell me about all that.
Right at that moment, I had plugged in my phone for the night, and my phone, this phone right here, would have been on the opposite side of the bed, charging. Right
And what?
by Kiara.
And what?
I
Oh, these aren't your messages either.
Those are not my messages because
Help me, just do it. Be ready to grab her or a trash bag.
His messages
She is your list. If you can't do it, I'll place a on her for you to watch. Want me to do that? This ends now. I'm getting a sword. I can get Christian to help and Chris. This ends now. I know. Dagger, cause the sword will need to be hidden. She is awake. I don't know if I have the strength. Her phone screen is dim. Also, if you can't do it, I'll have them do it and it will still count as your first. I'll just rewrite the report and submit it to the black market heads. What is this report you're going to write to the black market heads? What are you talking about? Don't tell me this isn't you messaging. I know this is you messaging. Be transparent and tell me everything that's going on here. I could tell this is really eating away at you, that you're having to think of your way around all this stuff. Just tell us the truth of what's happening.
the report with the black market heads was something I have been writing down, and I'm trying to leave. It was something I'm trying to leave behind.
Tell me more about that.
It was a group of dangerous people that I was associated with. And they needed a report, and when I said this was your first on the report, it'll still count as your first. I was telling her, because as I was texting it out, she came and talked to me after she had stopped prodding me. She had talked to me and said, so what now? And I was like, this is going to be your first way out. If you just leave this alone, just stop.
Oh, you're telling her just to stop?
Yes. And she didn't listen.
Okay. This report is submitted to where? How do you submit this? How does it all work?
It gets submitted through an app, not an app, a domain called Skix.
Skix?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
SKYXX.
SKYXX?
Yes.
Okay. And what exactly is that domain?
You can submit all kinds of reports. And you find people that you've lost contact with and stuff like that. And I was going to submit a report and saying, hey, this needs to end. And I already had the report and everything written up.
But it says here you're going to write the report and submit it back. That is her first. Her first what?
Her first way out.
Her first way out?
Yes. Because right after I said her first.
What, you're telling her dagger because the sword will need to be hidden? So you're telling me here that you're telling her it's her way out. But this to me reads like you're telling her her first kill.
It sounds like that, but I was telling her because she she leaned over like this to talk to me on the bed.
Yeah.
And I told her, this will be your first way out if you just leave it alone.
And if you can't do it, I'll have them do it. You'll have who do it? If you're talking about a way out, how is someone else going to give her a way out?
I actually contacted a friend named Christian. And they already had a ride and everything. They were going to pick up Grace and then take her.
And they would kill her?
No. They were going to take her to their house.
And they'll still count as your first. Okay. I don't think the dagger will go through both hoodies. So she's still talking about killing her. I'm willing to falsify your first. Kiara, let me do this. I'm using Zira. What's Zira?
That's the sword.
Oh, Zira's the name of the sword?
Yes.
And then you say, and deposit your Bitcoin in your crypto wallet. Payment? Some kind of payment? Bitcoin, crypto wallet?
It was to get her to shut up.
It was to get her to shut up.
Yes.
You're going to falsify her first and deposit Bitcoin in her crypto wallet to get her to shut up.
Yes.
She says, grab a knife now. You're helping me end this. You say, then end it. She says, I'm done waiting and play nice. Help me now. Show me the ropes. What is she talking about, show me the ropes?
She was asking me to help her do what she wanted to do to Grace, and
Okay.
I didn't want part of it.
Well, what you say here is, I am saying just swing and don't regret the aim. So tell me what that means. Just swing and don't regret the aim.
It was me telling her if she was going to do something, she should do it, and I didn't want to be a part of it. I had all my stuff.
What is holding you back? Type it. You're edging her to do this. Come on, Isaac. Look at all these messages, man. You're going to sit here and tell me, you're going to look me in the eye and you're going to tell me that you were trying to talk her out of this? I can see right here you're telling her to do it. What the hell happened last night, man? Why did you want her to do this?
I didn't want her to do this.
Why are you pushing her to do this?
I was trying to, as the messages are going through, she kept coming back and forth to talk to me, and the messages were going through, and I was just like, I had enough, I'm done. Like,
Hope, love, bullshit. You say, well, at what percentage are they? She says, I don't know. You say, you still love her. You have hope in her. And you tired of the bullshit she put you through. She says, I want to break her heart. She hurt me more while you were out. You said, how? Then target Jackson. Who's Jackson? And why are you telling her to target Jackson?
I told her to target Jackson into asking Jackson what happened, why she's asking people to stay at people's houses.
She says, once it's done, there's no one doing it. You say, okay. You say, want the barn? Because you'll get to have a lot of fun with your hunt. And the screams cannot be heard. Soundproof walls. What screams cannot be heard? What soundproof walls?
I started talking about a joke, a movie.
Oh, this is about a movie now.
This is a movie.
Okay. Middle of nowhere. Okay.
There is a movie called The Barn, and it's a stupid horror film that I was watching.
Gotcha. But what are you referring to when you say all this in the context of the conversation?
I'm referring to the movie.
You're referring to the movie.
Because she came back to lean over, like, what do you mean by The Barn? I'm like, a movie I watched.
She says, I need this done now. I need that push. But first I need to pee. You say pee. She says, I'm so cold. You say, I know. If you want the barn situated right with your tools, just say yes. She says, please help me now. You say, you can do it, Abby, Durga, Puddle. If you want me set the barn up, she says, now. You send text. She says, I just wish my blankets weren't in the way, and her cats. You say, I know, shit, I forgot she had her cats. How did she hurt you, Puggy? Your DLD is kicking up. Just stop. We'll do the barn for you. You'll also get paid there. So is there another location where this possibly was going to happen?
No.
It's sounding like you're talking about a barn and she'll get paid there. What do you mean?
It was referring to the movie, and the part about paying her was to shut her up. And
she says, can you get hard? You say, maybe. She says, fuck her. Or hold her down flat on her back for me. You say, is she wearing pants? Or she says, shorts. You unsent a message. Unders. She says, I don't know. I doubt it, to be honest. I want to scare her by popping a balloon by her ear. You said, oh God, laugh my ass off. She says, should I? You say, maybe. She says, this isn't helping. He says, what? She says, do something. You say, let's give her false sense of security and I'll set the barn up. It is the hell tunnel. You also say, I'm trying to figure this out. Would y'all be able to meet me at the mall tomorrow after 8? I'll do it. She said, she's fake sleeping. You said, yes. I'm going to take her elsewhere, so be ready Wednesday around 1 p.m. She says, CPTSD episode. You say, close your eyes. This is not good for you. Put on rain sounds. She says, if she's faking, make it seem like we're fighting and fake hurt me. The episode is real. Bit used to advantages. You say CPTSD will make you flip out. I can actually give you a stroke because when it flares, you twitch. She says, it's okay, trust me. You said you will lose mobility to your right side of your body. What's CPTSD?
chronic post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay. She says, I'll be okay. Let's do this and have her get hurt in the process. You say, how does she get hurt? She says, bring out the knife and miss me. Bring out the knife and miss her. Not yet. Put the knife away. Or go through with it. Start fighting me. Start beating her, please. Have her here's already a trigger. Even hearing her name and seeing her face. You say, why don't you hit me while I fake sleep? She says, make a worse bad guy. No thanks. Not really. She says, just hurt her. Badly, please. She says, this sounds bad, but show me how much you love me. This is when your Hulk side can come out. You say, I know. She says, please. You say, I'm trying to figure out how to bring him out. Bring out the Hulk?
Yeah, it's the anger side.
Why do you want to bring out the anger side?
Side note, I wish she would have just played this dang on interview instead of having that detective read all these same messages when we just gonna listen to them again. I would have liked them better like this, where he's getting questioned in between them.
Didn't want to.
It says here, I'm trying to figure out how to bring him out.
I was under the covers and just sitting still. I was under the blankets.
She says, this is pointless. You won't do it no matter how many opportunities you have. You say, Puggy. She says, you don't love me. I get it. No one does. You say, hit me. She says, my right leg is out of commission. There goes the spasm again. You said, why is it a vibrator? She says, LOL, do something. OW. Not to me, shithead. You say, shithead, we fake fighting? She says, it actually hurts though. OW, my foot is literally up your ass. You say, meep. She says, get out of the blankets and go full Hulk on her. Owie. Come over me, sit on me like when we fight. You say, turn on rain sounds and start fake sleep kicking. She says, okay, there's a tear. You say, what? She says, owie, bring out Hulk. Remember the anger from the night. Feel it, but use it on her, please. Stop with the socks, dude. You say, LOL. She says, voodoo. You say, LOL. Blanket moves. He's like, oh, playtime. She says, I've got a voodoo on me. LOL. Here is a picture. What is this picture?
I hear me the cat voodoo.
That's the cat voodoo?
And that's me trying to sleep.
Yeah. She says, can you please finish this now? OW, I'm short. You say, hello, Munchkin. She says, I want Smokey. Fucking claw, bro. Stop. Don't make me get you. Please do something about her now. Don't break me again. You say, oh, fuck. You say, get a cat and throw it over by her cats. She says, I can't reach them. Dude, just do something. Hurt her and this. Don't involve the cats. You say, the cat's a distraction. She says, I give up. There's no point in trying anymore. You say, voodoo is pissing them off. She says, yeah, you won't do anything and I physically can't. You have no clue how much this hurts. You say, the list for you was made specifically for you. What list?
It was the grocery list we were talking about.
This is the grocery list?
There was a grocery list that she sent me, which had like beets and carrots and stuff.
Good night. I know it hurts. I just want you to do it so you can feel the rush of adrenaline. What do you want her to do so she can feel the rush of adrenaline?
To go to sleep.
You want her to go to sleep so she feels the rush of adrenaline?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I wasn't having it anymore.
Okay. She says, I physically can't. I need fucking help. But no, you're just playing games. I'm genuinely upset. You say, I'm not playing games. I am wanting to see you do this. She hurt you the most, caused trauma. You're being asked to finish this. You want to see her do what?
I told him right after she had sent that, she came over to take off the covers off my head and asked me, what do you want me to do? And I was like, go to sleep.
So you want her to go to sleep because Grace hurt her and caused her drama, and you're asking her to finish it, but you're talking about her going to sleep?
Yes.
I just need help, is what she says. You are doing nothing again, she says. You say, yes, I want to help, but I cannot aid you. I can coach you what to do. You can coach her what to do? What do you mean by coach her?
Telling her to go to bed.
Oh, okay. Text me. Stand up for me once. I feel like I'm going to vomit. And here's all of these. I'm still fucking awake. Wake up. What? Hey, I have a plan with what I said. All I have to do is be over there at my fam's place and call the cops for a breaking and entering. Hold up, listen. Okay, plan B. Just tell her she needs to leave. Follow my lead, my lady.
Yes.
What do you mean?
So I told her, follow my lead, lady. Follow my lead, my lady. Telling her that I'm going to just I was getting everybody ready to go.
You were getting everyone ready to go?
Yes.
What's plan B?
Plan B is getting everybody ready to go.
Just tell her to leave, dude. I'm in a mood. I did through Insta, so now what? Operation Kick Out. Me following the call to the cops once at my family's. How about I just explain why I'm angry and why she's not wanted, okay? Show me what you sent her. It worked with Christian. She said she's leaving at 3:30. Still? Yeah, why didn't you pop off my little firecracker? What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't fucking know. I don't have the energy to do shit. Read what she's saying. Is she stupid? Yes. I'm fake getting thrown out. You're fake getting thrown out.
Yes, that's what I call fake getting thrown out, because she kicks me out, and 5 days later she asked me to come back. And it's like, oh, come on. I can't be jumping from place to place.
Yeah, follow my lead, my lady. We can hear you. You say they want me to spend what I have saved for the house. Don't. You said I know not to, and I am not feeling good. Still told Steven, and he said, okay. She said, you heard that right. You said, yeah, this legendary pink spot Pokemon unless I asked your mom to give me a ride to Target, and you do what is needed. You do what is needed. What is needed?
That was telling her to, because she wanted to talk to me. She wanted to talk to me as I was there, and I told her that her Grace's mom was coming there to pick her up.
What?
Grace's mom was coming there to pick her up.
You didn't. I don't understand. You didn't answer my question. What?
No, I don't think I've seen
I told her
Kathy.
What does she need to do that is needed? Simple question.
to leave.
To leave? Who needs to leave?
Kiara needs to leave.
You do what is needed. Does make sense? Her mother's her backup right, okay. Want me to get your mom to give me a ride to Target so you can take my stuff into the back room and her mom and your mom don't get into it? Yay or nay? Wait a bit though, okay, how long? Until there's a clue on when she's leaving. She admitted to me when she lived at those apartments and she was sober then. She admitted to me also back when I first met her calling you crazy. Those are the end of the messages. Tell me about all those messages, man. Sound crazy, don't you think?
I sound crazy, yes.
What's going on there?
I just wanted everything to stop because I got caught in the middle.
You want everything to stop?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I wanted everything to stop because I got caught in the middle of them two's bullshit.
You wanted everything to stop?
Yes.
I will say I commend him and his ability to keep a pretty straight face, because he actually really only said, you know, these messages are kind of weird. Well, tell me about this. Well, what does this mean? Because had I opened your phone and read that,
Right, you tell us everything that happened. Tell us the truth.
and
Tell
not
us
gonna
everything.
get the
It'll
problem,
be better for you. Things will be a lot better for you moving on.
son of a bitch.
If you just come out and you cooperate and you tell us everything that happened. Tell us the
In the
truth.
bed.
Tell us
Oh
everything.
yeah, I would have
It'll
made
be better for you.
Would I be able to talk to you privately?
Yes. You want her to leave?
Yes.
All right, kick it. Tell me what happened, man. Clear your conscience. What happened? Don't think about it. Just put it all out there. Tell me what happened. You'll feel better.
I'm not thinking. It's just I was asked to help quite a bit in those messages,
Yes, you were.
and I didn't want to help. I didn't want to help. I didn't want to help. Simple fact that it was my friend. So I was trying to find a plausible alternative to get her out of there to safety. And that was when I called my friend Chris and Christian. They were right in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, well, let's get the area set up for her to come over. And after that, I started sending some messages back to make it sound like I was doing something stupid, but I didn't plan on intending it to happen.
Well, what about all the messages where you're clearly egging her on? And you could tell me you're talking about something else, you're referencing movies.
The one is actually a reference to
Cool.
a movie. That's the only one that I'm gonna say.
We'll give you that. We'll give you the benefit of that on that one. But all the other ones that you were saying you meant something else, come on. Isaac, come on. You know you were talking about something else, right?
Yes.
You know you were. So if you're gonna sit here and tell me that you didn't want this to happen, that you were trying to talk her out of it and push her away from it, the messages don't say that, man. So tell me what really happened. What's the point of all this? Why did this happen?
The point was that
it's over, Isaac. It's over. Look at me. Look at me. It's over, dude. It's over. What you can do from here on out is be truthful and help us understand why this happened. Mistakes happen, dude. You need to own it. Tell me everything. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't bullshit it. Tell me everything.
I can agree I made a mistake texting back how I sounded. I can agree that she wanted me to help and it sounded like I wanted to help. I didn't want to help.
You didn't want to help,
No.
but you wanted her to do it.
She wanted to do it the whole time and I didn't.
Did you want Kiara?
No.
You did not want her to kill her.
No.
What did you want?
I wanted a peaceful resolve.
So what about all those messages where you're pushing her towards it? That wasn't a peaceful resolve. If I had looked up a stream of messages and it's you telling her, no, be peaceful, don't do it, chill, put the knife away, why are you being like this? That's understandable. That's reasonable. That's in line with what you're telling me. Do you want to go through all those messages again? We sure can. And I can see if you can come up with the same lies again. Do you want to do that?
No.
Then stop telling me you wanted a peaceful resolve when we know you didn't. And tell me what happened. Why were you guys doing what you were doing?
I was doing it out of the kindness of my heart to stay because she needed a place to stay.
Yeah.
And her mom called me.
Let's fast forward to later on to when you guys are plotting and scheming. Why were you guys doing that? What's the point?
The point was Kiara was already talking about this quite frequently.
Okay.
About killing people. And she had talked about killing me, her mom, Grace, there's a kid named Sebastian, there's a kid named Ozzy, there's a kid named Brady. The list goes on.
Is that the list that you were referring to in the messages?
No.
No.
That was a grocery list.
That was a grocery list.
Yes.
Okay.
But as I'm saying is she wanted to start killing people. I didn't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of anybody who kills.
But you were a part of it last night. Right?
I understand.
Were you or were you not? Look at all the messages you were telling her.
I was a part of the messages sounding schemish and plotty kind of feel. I don't know how to say words now. I was a part of those messages.
What else? What else can you tell me? time did this actually happen at? What time did the killing actually happen at?
12:47.
It didn't happen when you went to go pee, did it?
It happened when I went to go pee.
So like you said earlier, everything was cool, you went to go pee, came back and she killed her. Just like that. And you were surprised that she did it.
I was just like, what do I do from here?
You hadn't thought that far.
What do I do from here? And she's all, we'll dispose, I'm gonna get Al and me, Al and Kiara, we're gonna get together to dispose of the body. And I was like, oh no.
You thought, oh no?
I thought, oh no. And
But you're messaging her throughout the whole night, talking about this happening. Talking about stabbing her and wait till she's asleep and you're egging her on. But then this happens and you're like, oh no. You haven't seen the garage, right? I've seen what it looks like. I don't think that happened in 30 seconds to 2 minutes that it took you to go inside and pee. There's a lot of injuries there is what it looks like.
I was not involved with any of it. I was inside the house. To pee. I was inside the house to pee.
What's Kiara gonna tell me? Because you know I'm gonna talk to her.
I don't know what she's gonna tell you.
Have you been truthful to me this whole time?
I have tried to be truthful.
You tried to be truthful, but you haven't the whole time, right? You've sprinkled some lies in there here and there. Can you at least give me the respect of that?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
What do you mean?
I'm some dumbass.
You're not dumbass. Don't put yourself down.
It's all that everybody calls me.
Isaac, I'm not calling you that right now. I think you're making a mistake.
I know you don't call me that, but everybody calls me that. Everybody calls me dumbass or idiot.
Is it true? Do you feel you're a dumbass or you're an idiot?
I don't.
Then who cares what people say, man? You know what I think? You know what I think, Isaac? I think you made a mistake. That's all I think. I think you made a mistake last night and today.
Only thing I want to do is go with my mom and dad.
Okay, well, before we get to that point, I would like the truth from you. The full truth. Are you ready to give that to me?
Yes.
Hit it. Say it all, don't censor it, tell me everything that happened.
Those messages were me telling her how to plan it out.
Okay. Keep going.
And when in the morning, throughout the night, I was getting prodded. We got told to leave. I was told to leave, so was Grace. And I started packing my bags. When I finished packing, I had to go pee. Came back. There was a dead person in there, Grace. Well, it seemed dead. And from there, all I decided to do was call my mom. Because my mom's my safe spot. My mom's the only person that I really can go to. I did something stupid. I partook in being involved in some stupid text messages, and I'm the dumbass. I'm the idiot. That's me being truthful, sir.
Did you want this to happen to Grace?
I do not want it to happen to Grace.
So then why all the messages last night?
I wanted it to happen to me.
Well, your messages didn't say that.
I wanted it to happen to me. I don't know if you know, but I've been going through a lot lately.
Sergeant V. Hill, before we go to the third clip, when we went through the messages as they've been admitted through Facebook, the emojis don't come through. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And I believe you you said that for the most part they're the mushroom emojis. That
Yes.
okay? Do you recall in the message that states, "If you can't do it, I'll place a emoji on her for you to watch"?
Objection leading.
I need to lay a foundation for my question on
Lay the
evidence that's already been.
foundation.
Do you recall all of the emojis that were utilized?
Not specifically from memory, their exact layout within the context of the investigation, but I do remember seeing them.
And on a specific question or on a specific message that began, "If you can't do it," do you recall the specific emoji that was utilized?
Was it the skull and crossbones, I believe?
On the one that stated, "If you can't do it, I'll place a blank emoji on her for you to watch." Do you recall offhand what that was?
I do not know.
And did you document the phone as it appeared when you were going through it?
Yes, so after that interview, I took the phone and I used my department work phone and I photographed all of these messages that were just laid out there. And the reason for this was to preserve them just in case something unforeseen would happen, such as the extraction not be successful of the phone, or there not be any other way to recover it, and somehow the phone gets erased, or just out of caution, I wanted to take some physical pictures of those messages to preserve them.
And would looking at a physical picture refresh your recollection as to which emoji was used in the "If you can't do it, I'll place a blank on her for you to watch"?
Yes, absolutely.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
Sergeant V. Hill, I'm going to approach you and hand you a document. I'll ask you to review it, hand it back to me, and then I will re-ask my question. Please don't answer until I re-ask my question.
Thank you. Oh, yes, I remember.
Sergeant V. Hill, would examining that document refresh your recollection as to the specific emoji that was used in the "If you can't do it, I'll place a blank on her for you to watch"?
Yes, it was a picture of a target, like a bow and arrow target.
So now at this time, I'll play the third video clip of your interaction with Isaac Apodaca.
Number is 971-381-0111.
That is Kiara's.
That's Kiara's. Okay. What do you mean here when you say that? Puggle, I am wanting you to kill her. You have to end your suffering by ending her joy.
my monitor to just end it off. And I do mean what it means in that text.
You meant what it says in that text?
Yes.
Why? Come on, man. Help me make sense of all this, dude.
He was bringing great suffering to Kiara and
Who was?
Grace.
Grace was bringing great suffering to Kiara,
Yes.
and that's why you wanted Kiara to kill Grace?
Not just.
What do you mean, not just?
Something that I hate to do this to you all, but Kiara was actually a part of back in 2017. Were you able to close the door so I can tell you this?
Sure. Go for it.
This is more. Back in 2017, Kiara, Grace, as they were going out, Grace decided to decided to sell Kiara
I saw that in the messages.
into sex slaves. And that is actually how Kiara lost her virginity. It was by force.
I see.
She had reported the report to Santa Fe Police Department, and they had actually done nothing. And with that text messages, I just meant what I said.
So did you want Grace dead kind of because of all that?
I did.
Okay. It's understandable, man.
I don't like it when people hurt people.
I can tell.
And when I said I hate to bring it down on y'all, it's not you guys as the individuals, it's the people at that time.
Yeah.
They did nothing about it, and I had to sit there with a detective that was like, oh, all we can do is just keep an eye out for these people.
It didn't feel like enough. I still don't think all this happened in the time you went to go pee. Did you watch this happen?
I did not watch this happen.
Did you help?
No.
Would you have helped had you had the opportunity?
No.
But you did want Kiara to kill Grace. So had it happen in front of you, would you allow it to happen?
No.
But you wanted it to happen.
I wouldn't have allowed it if it happened in front of me. I would have, if it was started exactly like I thought it, exactly how people thought it would have started, I would have just separated the two. And technically, this is the stupidest thing I say to myself, and I'll probably say it to me that I'm saying something stupid about myself. I'm the human punching bag. I take everybody's hits. I also need the bathroom, but I don't.
I'll have the guy take you now. Do you feel a little bit better now that we kind of got it all out? It sucks when you kind of keep things in like that, you know? Part of healing is being honest and letting everything out.
Part of healing is being honest, letting everything out. Just another demon in my closet that I gotta fight.
Well, we all have those, right? They're just in different forms.
I have 3 demons that I don't like. One came in the form of people. When I was a dumbass kid. Just put it like that. We were all dumbass kids when we were little. I decided to steal from Walmart, and never again will I do that. Because now a lot of kids look up to me and it's like, no.
Yeah. You don't want to sit in the back.
Right, just a few more questions, Sergeant Vigil. We heard Mr. Apodaca say that there was a second phone located on the refrigerator bedside table in the garage. And we heard from CST Maria Tena that there was a cell phone that was collected from that location. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and was that cell phone, that secondary cell phone, was an extraction performed on that phone?
Yes, an extraction was performed.
And what, if anything, was recovered from that cell phone that was on the refrigerator next to the bed?
When I went to review the extraction data on it, there wasn't anything on it. There was an empty extraction,
No data at all?
no data.
Speaking of extractions, we saw evidence that there was a phone that was recovered from underneath Grace's body. Do you recall that phone?
Yes,
Okay, and were you able to utilize a password to determine who that phone belonged to?
yes, it belonged to Kiara McCauley.
And were you able to go and obtain an extraction on that on that phone?
Yes, I was. After I got a search warrant for that phone, I transported the phone to our CFL in Albuquerque, the Regional Communications Forensic Laboratory. And under the guidance and supervision of one of the technicians there, I performed the extraction myself.
Okay. And after you personally performed that extraction, did you review it?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And as to the SMS text messages on that phone, were you able to compare those to the SMS text messages extracted off of Isaac Apodaca's phone?
Yes, I was, and they were consistent. They were the same.
Thank you. Sergeant, how long does an investigation last?
It really depends on the investigation. This one, for example, started October 29th, well, technically the 28th of 2022, and there's been follow-up investigation and work that needs to be done on it all the way to today.
And going to late 2025, did you conduct any follow-up interviews?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And were there any individuals that you made contact with that ended up being relevant to your investigation?
Yes, I did. Miss Kiana Aguilar, who gave testimony the other day.
We heard Isaac Apodaca state that there was a 2017, more or less a gang rape against Kiara, essentially orchestrated by Grace. In the course of your investigation, did you go looking for SFPD reports for any such allegation?
Yes, I did, but I didn't find anything like that.
So, Your Honor, for purposes of the record, we'd previously admitted states 7 through 17. We have, pursuant to our discussions outside the presence of the jury, now have 7A through 17A inclusive.
Yes.
So Sergeant Apodaca, have you had the opportunity to listen to recorded phone conversations between Isaac Apodaca and Linda Montoya?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And having listened to those conversations, do you recognize the voice of the male speaker in those conversations?
Yes, it's Mr. Apodaca.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd move to admit what's been marked as States Exhibit 7A through 17A inclusive.
Any other objections?
No objection, yeah.
17A through 17A are admitted. So originally, if you recall, when we talked about these the first time, it was 7 through 17. These are now the portions which the court has ruled are appropriate to be before you for your consideration.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd move to publish.
We'll do this and then we'll probably recess for the day and I'll give some final instructions. It's 4:50.
Beginning with the one labeled, and on these exhibits, Sergeant Apodaca, are the dates of the conversations listed on the exhibit?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Sure. On the disc containing these actual recorded conversation clips, are the dates of the conversations listed on each exhibit?
Oh, yes, yes.
So beginning with the one,
Hold on, look at the monitor, what we still have up.
Yes.
You'll need to send the new file.
and when I have it open on my screen, it'll play when I click it. So beginning with 1/8 of 2023, which is actually 11A.
So here's 3 things, here's 4 things, 5 things that you should know about that night. You texted me and I said I was sick, correct?
You know what?
That I was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't have my phone because it was charging.
Yeah.
3, the text messages are not mine. 4, I was handed my phone that
Mm-hmm.
day after Kiara did whatever she did.
Uh-huh.
And then 5, I was at AP Wireless the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So the detective coercing me into saying something that I didn't even do.
Moving to the clip labeled 11423, labeled as States 12A.
I know I'm innocent. I know I didn't do anything. The text messages aren't mine. Everything that I've been saying is the truth.
Moving to clip labeled 11823, which is States Exhibit 13A.
That night, I woke up late, asked for a ride because Kiara gave me a list, a grocery list, to go to Walmart to get some groceries because she wanted to make a stew or something.
Uh-huh.
So I did that and came back, had the groceries put in and everything, but left my phone in the garage.
Okay.
And then and then I came back because I cooked up some chicken strips. I think I remember telling you about the chicken strips that I like.
Mm-hmm.
You remember them?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember the name, but
Then after that, Grace came over. Kiara went into the main house to get prepared for something, and she took her sword with her. You hear me?
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm hearing you, but
Yeah. So, and then after she did that, she went to the park and walked. Well, what she told me was she went to the park and walked around with her sword unsheathed. There was cops going back and forth to that area, and they didn't even do anything.
I'm so sick of him, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie.
So how
Come on,
does that
Kaylane,
sound?
ask, tell
You
the
have somebody else there
story.
walking around with.
They
a
don't even
sword
have an
unsheathed
excuse. Not a rug in sight.
I don't know.
at the park in
What's
the
the
middle of the
excuse?
night.
We didn't hear nothing.
I know. But after that, I was trying to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm trying to go to bed, when Kiara was over there accusing myself.
You don't seem like the most articulate.
Rubbing it against my back.
I think he should get on the street at all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I did eventually get sleep for an hour, and then I had my phone thrown at me, and my phone was at 14%.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was charged when I gave her the phone after I texted, I'm still sick to you. So I gave her the phone. Thank you.
Wow. Uh-huh. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir.
And I don't trust her non-breathing ass either.
I did that. I called you all because I was supposed to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went back after the call. I went back inside the garage to start packing up my stuff. And then that's when she told me that she wanted me back in a few days.
What song?
I already made my decision that I was going to leave the relationship.
This is him and his mom, Paula.
Now to 120 of 23, which is on disc 14, States Exhibit 14A.
And I was through Isaac Apodaca.
Yeah.
And then the other one, like I told you, I don't remember if I told you, but he had another Facebook account called Null Void.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "What? Who's Null Void?" It's just a Marvel character.
So villain.
Yeah, but I just said he's a Marvel character. And then she's like, "Oh, okay." And said, "I got text messages at night." So I sent them to her. Yep. I sent them to her.
You know he lied.
I also sent him that one from Facebook, Isaac Apodaca, because I blocked that account because it was being hacked.
Yeah,
So actually send it to me.
I'm still trying to figure out who hacked it because it didn't seem like it was her. It didn't seem like it was Mary Lou.
And give me a spoon.
Going to 122.
I texted Grace that morning telling her, we're in danger, me and you. Let's get out of here as soon as possible.
That was 122-23 on 15A. Sergeant Hill, did you ever see any text messages from either of Isaac Apodaca's accounts or phones to Grace Jennings about being in danger?
No, not that I can recall.
Going to 16A, which is 213-23.
Here's something that I want everybody to know, whoever may be listening. I'm going to say this. Kiara McCulley is a manipulator, a narcissist, and a person who knows how to use words, the same type of words that there's words that the Russian KGB agents use, sleeper agents. There's certain words that trigger me that she used to use, like prove your love to me. That is one word, that is a phrase to me that makes me say things on impulse without thinking of the consequences.
Okay.
That's why I say that confession is a bogus confession, because when the detective said that, I said something stupid, thinking that I was going to go home on the promise that he said I was going to go home.
Oh, okay.
See, I had nothing to do with this whole situation. Nothing, except calling 911 after you called 911.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Going to 17A, which is dated 4/9/2023 on the disc.
Yeah, this whole situation with what I'm facing is annoying, because she went and did everything alone, on her own, willingly and out of her own free will.
Yeah.
And she's trying to play it out like I'm Charles Manson.
We still got in there.
To 7A, which was 11/30 of 2022.
The day which everything happened.
Oh.
And I told her I didn't know anything was going to happen.
Go to 3 audio clips on 9A, which are all on 12/2/22.
She's trying to switch up the story and say I'm trying to help. I helped her. I did not help her. I wish I could talk to my attorney today, but
No, so you'll see her on Monday.
I know it's just that whole story that the news is portraying. It made me feel horrible.
Is that there was text messages?
Yeah.
That's the last time I heard about it.
Yeah, they said
It was on the newspaper.
They said there was text messages, but the text messages weren't even mine. And you can, if you were able to see the text messages, you would be able to tell, like, oh, this is so-and-so. This is Kiara talking. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because no, the hell wasn't no difference in them text messages.
That's so much stuff. Hold on. I'm trying to look for it.
Okay. It's just messed up that I'm dealing with a situation that she got me involved in.
A 19-year-old,
I have hope.
a 25-year-old ass doing all this
Pray to God.
with just no control. I have nightmares about what.
And the third clip for this
I thought I
exhibit,
heard that.
12/2 of 2022.
That morning, I just felt like something bad was going to happen, and that's why I called y'all, and I called y'all to pick me up.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys couldn't pick me up because you guys were out delivering, but I don't know what else would have been my other choice to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to contact everybody on Facebook to help, but nobody responded.
All right, the final 2 clips. The first one is on 8A, labeled 12/2/22 as well.
I was going to the police station. She was smiling, singing, laughing, everything in the police station while I was just there. It's like, why am I here? Why am I involved? I was getting frustrated, and I don't know if the detective talked to you, but the detective told me that I had to back up, give him some space.
Mm-hmm.
So I was getting upset. So I wasn't the one involved.
And then finally, states 10A 12/5 of 2022.
What I was going to say was, they're going to go through the text messages and the thing, with the verbiage and the wordage on how I used it.
Yeah.
I check everybody to see how I text.
Yeah.
Those texts don't match the same way I text theirs. The case
Yeah.
done. But they
I-
said that it was a willful act to commit, but they are seriously doubting that I was even a part of it.
Moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay.
Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to recess for the evening. Just looking at where we are, this witness will be on the stand tomorrow morning for cross-examination, and we do have, that looks like a full day tomorrow. So what I mentioned last week looks like it's going to happen. Looks like we probably will go into Wednesday, and just for safety's sake, you should also look at Thursday at your schedules in case you might need to move things. We hope to get all the presentations to you tomorrow, but given what's left to cover, I'm not sure that that's going to happen. So we will go into Wednesday pretty clearly, and maybe into Thursday as well. Give your notes to the bailiff. Again, the same instructions for the evening as every other evening. Don't look up any information. Don't speak to anyone or have any conversations about the hearing. Don't go by the locations that have been described to you. Any of the jury members have questions for me before we recess? All right, if you'd go with the bailiff, please.
All right.
Cross first thing in the morning.
You may step down. Don't discuss your testimony with any other witnesses over the evening, and you'll be back on the stand.
Get up
tomorrow.
early and have me some strong coffee.
Council need to make sure you leave 7 through 17A here, and that you have 7 through 17, the originals. Same through
Oh, wait.
86.
Yes.
We have the hard copy here, and you should have the disc there.
89. Yes.
89.
Yes, please.
86A. 86A is what you should have back. You should have 86. 86A is what should be up here.
The label is 89A. 86A is the interview.
Okay.
So 86A is here, 89A is here, and I've taken 89 cell right back to
Okay.
state table.
Anything else for the state before we recess?
Yes, very briefly, Your Honor. Despite your strong admissions against to the defendant, it appears that Friday after court, he made 8 phone call attempts to his mother, Linda Montoya. It does not appear that they connected, but he did utilize phones from his account.
This fool.
We've disclosed that call log, as Your Honor may be aware, the new IC solutions uses voice authentication as well. At this point, he was in, this was within hours of you strongly admonishing him not to do so. At this point, Your Honor, in order to
Bobby
prevent any
Boucher.
other attempts, because it doesn't appear that your order was enough to prevent him from doing so, we're asking that he be placed in segregated housing for the remainder of the trial. It's between the access to the phones that he apparently was trying to utilize, potential access to the tablets of others, and the potential for video
Do you
visits.
know anything came from any other tablets or anything else?
The tablets have to be pulled separately. Sergeant Behill's going to work on that. All we have right now are 8 attempts at a phone calls in very close succession, about a little after 7 on Friday night.
And none of them were completed, or what?
None of them were answered. Or none of them connected.
behalf of Mr. Apodaca, anything, counsel?
My client is adamant that he didn't make those calls. I don't know if somebody accesses something or what was going on, but I mean, he cannot make calls. There's an order excluding him from making calls, and he is adamant that he did not make any calls. He did tell me that a lieutenant had told him that if he makes any calls, that he could be transferred to the SAG unit, but my client is adamant that he did not make any phone calls, Your Honor. And I don't see why.
Who else calling your mama?
He's not allowed to. I don't know if somebody else was accessing tablets or different things. Can't do a calling card or what was going on, but my client is adamant that he did not make these calls.
Any follow-up with the detention center as to what devices were used?
The, if I may,
Everybody have a seat.
so Your Honor, the spreadsheet of the calls goes to his inmate ID, the last name of Apodaca, and to Linda Montoya's phone number from station C300 left.
What housing unit is he in, do you know?
I do not, but I can find out very quickly. I would note, Your Honor, while they try and access that information, that the phone calls, and we can play them, require the individual to say their name at the beginning of the call and also say the words United States of America as part of a voice authentication. I do have those calls, which will contain that information at the beginning of the calls.
If I may, Your Honor?
Yes.
My understanding is the procedure is that they can't even access it. And once he tried, or not try, but Lieutenant Gallegos said that if any access is attempted, he can't even go to it. It'll say access restricted when he's trying to access anything. So he can't even attempt a phone call. So if Ms. Murphy is saying that a phone call actually was attempted or someone went through and somebody didn't pick up.
Well, he didn't do it, but even if he did,
attempt that phone call because it would say access restricted for him.
Let's hear the first one.
Sure. And I would note that my co-counsel just pulled up the facility roster that was sent out, that gets circulated every day, circulated on July 13th. And it shows Mr. Apodaca's cell as C-304, which would be the C300 block. I can pull these calls up now. This appears to be the first one. It's dated 7/10/2026, 7:04:41, made to phone number 505-316-4537.
Stick the microphone down.
United States of America. United States of America.
I can't hear that.
he
We can
tried
plug
to,
it into the
he's trying,
system. What? No, he's gonna plug it in up here.
Can you plug it in? I may restart this call, Your Honor.
Yes.
Charlie 300, general population.
Same problem, we still can't hear it.
Your Honor, can we approach? Can we approach?
For calls within the United States.
Hey, stop it. Come on up, Counsel.
because at the end of the damn day, you about to try to pull, it wasn't me. You about to try to pull a Shaggy after we didn't listen to your damn interview and your voice all fucking day, on top of listen to exactly what you sound like on a jail call. You ain't know that part was recorded in the United States of America. I think they're approaching so that the judge can hear it. If this ain't, I heard the world's dumbest criminals, but this might be the world's dumbest defendant. Everybody sat and listened to the judge on live stream type out a motion for your ass not to touch the phone and to be on punishment, and your ass gonna go there and the first thing you do is touch a phone like somebody ain't hear it. Hell, if somebody on their tablet watching court TV, they probably tell it on you to get some dang on time off. Hey, he on the phone again. And you got to authenticate every time. So 7, 8 times in a row, United States of America, United States of America. You got to be the dumbest fool in captivity. What is wrong with you? Well, I figured something. We know what's wrong with you after you sat there and said somebody shitted in that bed and you just went to sleep. We knew you wasn't wrapped too tight then. But you gonna lie while somebody looking you dead in your face with nothing but the truth. And your lawyers trying their best to go by what you telling him, and he just looked dumb as a box of rocks.
On the record, the court's going to order that Mr. Apodaca be held in administrative segregation for the remainder of the trial. We'll communicate that to the detention facility.
Does the court need an additional order from the state on that?
I think I will, because my administrative assistant, I think, is left for the day.
We will work on that immediately, Your Honor.
Okay. You'll need to send it to my email.
Yes, I believe I
We'll
have
get it
that.
issued. It'll be stamped, approved in open court, because the clerk's office is closed as well.
You really about to hyperventilate, sir. What you say, you passed out and somebody stomped you, wake up? That will get ready to happen.
A few minutes with my client after we recess.
I'll give him a couple minutes, if you can give him 5 minutes.
Can we wait to
Anything else?
Can we just wait to transport him until that order is signed so that we can send an order with him as
Yeah,
well?
we'll send a copy with him as they take him back. Anything else, counsel?
Nothing from the state judge.
Okay, we're in recess and off the record for the day. Again, tomorrow morning, council will be here at, let me look at the calendar, 8:30. 8:30, we'll open the doors. We're off the record. He needs to be dressed up by 8:15. Yeah.
That judge about to go back there and give a good cuss. You hear me? This motherfucker. He about to go back. That judge about to go back there like Uncle Elroy. I started this barbecue shit. That's the motherfucking things I get. Oh, he about to go back there and give a good cuss. Do you hear me? Oh, that judge got some things he want to say, and baby, he about to go back there and craft what he gonna say to you after this jury come back. You better hope Kiara get up there and save your ass, because I don't know that she can with them text messages being honed in and hammered in twice today. So we know we heard what we thought we heard. But that's the best you can hope for at this time, because the cuss he get ready to go right out in a per my last email type of way. For further clarification, I've looped in your leadership and provided an attachment of your roles and responsibilities. I mean, baby, Kiara took a plea. And part of Kiara's plea is that she has to testify on him. So after this cross-examination in the morning of the good detective, Kiara will be next. Kiara will be next. Kiara is trying to keep her 30-year plea deal. So Kiara is going to be interesting. They already gave us a heads up that she still kind of got some of them delulu thoughts in there that she holding on to with the strength of 10,000 demons. Okay, so some of this she still got in her head that he didn't put in there, and she really think it's law. No reason for this level of insanity unless it was good rugs. I'm talking about every hard rug cocktailed together in the worst fashion in the most potent way is the only way I can see somebody possibly doing this. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Even the most non-sober person gonna get away from a pile of shit, even if they did it. I don't care what nobody say. The worst crackhead that you can think of can be high out of their mind, and they will take a dump somewhere and leave it. They are not going to sleep with it. This is a different level of crazy. You know, when you start messing around with feces and stuff, that's a different level of Lucifer. Okay, I ain't never seen that type of crackhead. Okay, not never. Not in the history of any hard rugs have we ever seen somebody defecate and lay with it. Even the most high person, they might defecate on your lawn or something, but they're going to leave it. They ain't going to stay with it. They don't want to smell it. It's just nasty. All right, y'all. We'll be back. I know it's late everywhere. See y'all in the morning. Go have some fun, make some memories, get this nasty mess out your mind. Make sure you get some good sleep and have your favorite coffee order ready in the morning because they're starting off with Cross, and I know that's going to piss us off. I know it's going to piss us off. All right, y'all.